Pokemon Go. I don't hate it. Hate it. Okay? I play Pokemon Go. That's why I have developed a hatred towards it. It's not a hatred of like, this is stupid, I don't understand why anyone plays it. I play Pokemon Go every day. Real ones will get it. Anyways, I like Pokemon Go. I like it. I like having my little buddy Pokemon, and I like feeding it berries and poffins, and I like doing routes, and I like making routes, and I like completing the little quest things. And Pokemon Go is a good game that's horribly bogged down by microtransactions. You like routes? Yeah, I do. I do like the routes. I don't think the route system is perfect. Pokemon Go is undercooked, but sold for high dollar prices. You might be confused because initially when you download it, it's free. But then you get in game. And immediately in your face is like, oh, do you want to spend $10 on the next Pokemon Go Fest event or whatever the fuck? Apparently there's like a Pokemon Go Fest like every fucking month, I guess. Because like a month in advance you can buy a Pokemon Go Fest ticket, which is like $10.99. It's like fucking $10.99, chat, for a ticket. And that ticket lasts like 2 days. You're buying something for like $10 a month in advance, and it lasts like 2 days. From my understanding, anyways, okay? Because again, I play this game like every day. And I'm not like in deep with it. I'm a casual Pokemon Go player, which is the bulk of the audience. The bulk of the audience for Pokemon Go is not like studying the nuances of what each purchase is going to provide you, right? You read the thing and you're like, oh, it's going to give me this. Which, by the way, I've noticed anytime I click on those, the like $10.99 Pokemon Go Fest things, there's a good chance the information's just going to be like out of date. I don't know if they copy and paste them and forget to update them or something. But sometimes when I click on the microtransactions, it's like available for use June 24th to 25th. And I'm like, what the fuck? June 24th to 25th? What? What do you mean? That's like months from now. What? And then you look at the website and it's like, oh, they meant like next month. The 24th to 25th or whatever the hell. And it's like, what? They're so lazy with the descriptions. And another frustrating thing is when you go to buy something, it tells you that you get stuff, but you don't just get the stuff. It makes you do like a time-limited event to get the stuff, which is very confusing. Because, for example, I looked at the Wooloo jacket. I forget when exactly they released it, but there was like a Wooloo jacket microtransaction. And it was for some like Halloween event or something. I don't remember. But it got towards the end. And I was like, you know what? I do really, really love Wooloo. So I think I'll buy this. It's pretty expensive for what it is. But I'll never need to customize my character again. And I haven't. My character stays wearing the Wooloo stuff. So I buy it, right? And then I'm like, oh, fuck. I only have like 6 hours to finish this fucking event. I have like 6 goddamn hours to get my Wooloo jacket before it's gone forever. Or whatever the hell. Maybe it was like a day. Something like that. I had barely any time. Dizzy, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Pipkin Pippa, and I'm complaining about Pokemon Go, which I play every day. Anyways, so I buy this. Kaneko Lumi, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I buy this, and I have like no fucking time to complete it. Partially because some of the stuff is time locked, incidentally. It's not like You can buy it and then get locked out. Yeah, you can buy it and then not be able to finish it. So I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, well one of these things is like I have to like spin like a certain amount of Pokestops and stuff, and I have to do like a certain amount of like, I think like, did you have to do remote raids? I don't remember. Point is, I'm like, oh fuck, okay, well I guess I need to do this. I just fucking paid for this. And I was like looking at my avatar, I was like, where is the jacket? Before I realized it was time limited and it didn't just give me the jacket, I was like scrolling through my wardrobe, which by the way is not organized by like newest releases or anything. It's like randomly sorted. Oh, thank you. The last Roman, thank you for the 10k pippies. Thank you. What a katana, thank you. I got your Misha reference. I'm a real one. Hell yeah. Dr. Binksy, thank you. My 65-year-old mother has played Pokemon Go for hours every day for years. She's the very best like no one ever was. Fuck yeah. Sarah, thank you. Pokemon Go to the bank. Pretty much. You'd assume you'd have it immediately. Yeah, Mr. Hagground, you're right. I assumed that when I paid for the jacket, because it pops up like a little... There's like a list of 3 things, and it lists like 10 encounters with these Pokemon, a Wooloo jacket, and 5,000 star essence or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, okay, so I'll buy this. I don't really care about the encounters and stuff. I just want the jacket. You don't get to just get the jacket. You have to do like a fucking time limited event. It's deranged. It's fucking deranged. What if I happen to buy it like an hour before the sale ended? Am I just fucking shit out of luck? Why would you design it like that? That is so stupid. So, that brings me to an article from June of 2024. Even Pokemon Go's director is overwhelmed by all the ticketed monetization options. That's Roman, thank you. Pokemon Go gets scammed. Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. Monetization is becoming a huge issue in Pokemon Go. This aged well, with every event since the start of 2024 having some way to charge the player for extra benefits or items. Not only that, but plenty of events lock Pokemon or encounters behind eggs. Most recently, I could be wrong about this, maybe there is a way to get it, but most recently, there was a fucking event for Shiny Meloetta and you had to pay money for it. Locking a goddamn shiny legendary behind money? How is that allowed? How is that fucking allowed? Why isn't Nintendo on your ass about this? Which, if you're trying to get a shiny version, might require you to spend dozens of dollars in hopes of RNG gracing you with what you were after. If I can't think you manifest your destiny and invade them, take ownership, you can do it, Yabbit. Or is it a shiny mythical? Shiny mythical, sorry. Because it's Meloetta, you can't just get her in-game. The community has been disgruntled by these constant monetization practices coming from Niantic, so when �.esports met Pokemon Go director Michael Staranka, we were candid to ask him about fans' concerns about over-monetization and Niantic's current aggressive strategy. Our philosophy for Pokemon Go is and always will be that we want the baseline experience to be free for players, Staranka told �.esports. But we've also come to this understanding that there are players out there who deeply care about this game and want to invest more into this game, and we want to give them that value to invest in. No, they don't. No, they don't. This is a fucking lie. You know how I know it's a fucking lie? Because one of the monetization updates that they did is shortly after lockdowns ended. Okay, let me explain to you guys one of the features first. There's a feature called remote raids, and what remote raids are is they allow you to participate in a multiplayer raid against a like legendary Pokemon or rare Pokemon. Basically, it can be a legendary, it could be a mythical, it could be a mega evolution, it could be something stupid like a Numel, but usually people are going after whatever the current legendary that's out is. So you used to be able to do like an infinite amount of these, I think anyways, or maybe it was capped at like 25 or something ridiculous like that. And you can buy these, I think it's... Is it $3 a piece for a remote raid pass? Something like that? So first of all, the price used to be lower, and then they jacked it up. And they limited it. Oh, it's $5 for 3. Okay, $5 for 3. It used to be cheaper. And then after lockdowns ended, they made it so you can only do 5 remote raids a day. So even if you wanted to spend money on something that realistically gives you quite a bit of value, you fucking can't. Because they don't want you to just spam doing remote raids and getting all these legendary Pokemon. They want you to log in every fucking day and spend to get your 5 remote raid passes every fucking day, instead of just spending a bunch of money at once and doing it all at once. So thank you. You can still get a shiny Meloetta if you complete the decks for Scarlet and Violet plus DLC and Home, but it's still BS for Niantic to do that. Yeah. Yeah, artificial time restraint. So, fuck you, Michael Starenka, you fucking liar. You fucking dog shit eating fucking liar. No, you don't care about the players who deeply care about the game and want to invest more into it. You don't want to give them value to invest in. You want to artificially time gate them and milk them for as much steady revenue as you possibly fucking can. It's a reverse job. You want Pokemon Go to be a reverse job. People are paying you by the hour to play your game. That's what you fucking want. Starenka went on to suggest that despite offering all these paid incentives, the base game is still very robust for a free-to-play title. You know what? He is true. He is truing with this. I do agree. That does not excuse how predatory all of the monetization practices are. You have a game that is pretty good with free-to-play. But every day that goes down. Every fucking day that decreases. Jurista, thank you. The last Roman, thank you. Game based on going outside. Main progression is based around staying inside and swiping the card. Exactly. Roman, thank you. In all my years of gacha, I think Toho, Lost World, and Azure Lane are the best gacha. VTubers too. Pokemon Go 2 until it became more pay-to-play. One game even more predatory. It's gonna be even more predatory. The free-to-play? Absolutely not. Item cap and Pokemon cap is ridiculously low. But you can still increase those as a free-to-play player. Maybe... I do think this is like something that your experience is going to very greatly depend on where you live. So I live in like a smaller town, right? So if I put a Pokemon into a gym, that bitch is staying there for at least 24 hours. Because there's just not enough people in my small-ass town playing Pokemon Go to kick it out. If you're in like New York City or whatever the fuck, I tried putting Pokemon in gyms there, they get knocked out like instantly. And if you're somewhere that like doesn't have any gyms, then you just can't earn the free current or the premium currency. You can't earn the premium currency. And you are only you are locked to 50 coins per Pokemon per day. And if your Pokemon stays in a gym for like 5 days, you don't get 5 times 50 coins. You just get 50 coins. Because fuck you, there's no way we can let you earn more free currency than that. Where was I at? I can actually stand proud personally with the fact that we've been able to maintain that in Pokemon Go while also offering, you know, additional things that players who want to spend their hard-earned dollars on. But you took it too far. You took it too fucking far. Shit like locking shiny mythicals behind a paywall? Every single event having paid tickets to like quote-unquote enhance the event? It's like $4 here, $4 there, because it's like $3.99 or $2.99 here, $2.99 there, $3.99 there. Oh, once a month event coming up, $10.99 here. And then, to top it all off, just recently, they introduced another fucking monetization to earn more shit. The tour pass, which I'm sure if you've played any video game before, you know what this is. This is a fucking battle pass. Earn rewards in a whole new way during this year's Pokémon Go Tour event. What is a tour pass? Tour pass is a free limited time progression track during Pokémon Go Tour Unova Global. Yeah, free. Yeah, it's free. It's free. Except for, you get like 10 times the shit if you pay money. See this track on the right here? Yeah, it gives you a whole lot fucking more than the free pass on the left. Alright, thank you. I officially quit Pokemon Go after this. I was a daily player since 2016. I even went to New York City Go Fest in 2023. I invested so much in Pogo. I made a lot of friends through this game. I'm heartbroken. I fucking feel you, Brian. I'm not that in deep with it. You know, I play casually every day, which is a lot for a fucking video game. For any game to hold a player daily like that, it's a pretty good accomplishment. But I play it daily. And even like it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get fucking worse. Raphael, thank you. 50 coins a day is fine, Pippa. But you're not gonna use them to buy clothes for your avatar they uglified on purpose, are you? Oh, don't even get me started on the fucking DEI fucking character update that nobody wanted. Nobody fucking wanted. Jill, thank you. Only reason I'm even bothering with Go now is for postcards because I'm collecting the Vivillion forms and they time lock sending them to Switch. Yep. The ugly update. They did an ugly update. It was so fucked up. For those of you who don't know, Pokemon Go. Hold on. Before and after avatar. I don't know anybody who's happy with this. I don't know literally anybody who's happy about this. But basically what they did is they changed the avatar system. And if I remember correctly, they were like, oh yeah, we're adding like new body types and stuff. And it's like, okay, you know what? I think that's based actually. I think having more options for your character creator is a genuinely good idea. I think if people want to have characters that reflect their body type, especially in something like Pokemon Go, where you can link it to stuff like Pokemon Sleep, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think it's a good update. However, it did not end up being a good update. It became a fucking terrible update. The darker skin tones became washed out and ashy. The character faces are blank expressions. The body types are all androgynous. Like, the only difference between the male and female body types is the females have boobs. The outfits. There was already an issue with a lot of the outfits being pretty poorly made, in my opinion, in Pokemon Go. But now there's quite a few outfits that they just didn't update, it seems like, for the newer body types. For the newer player model. And so it just... they clip like hell. It just doesn't fucking work. Griffin, thank you. Pokemon does everything. Does anything but make their fans happy because they know they can get away with being shitty because most people will continue to buy and play the slop. I have something I can bring up with that as well. Hold on, look at this. Look at this. Why would you do this? Nobody wanted this. BBC Tech, thank you. Niantic sold it 3.5 billion to Saudi Arabia. I will get to that. Give it right, thank you. Pokemon Go was literally made by Glory's. Look up Lundik's journal's vid on the subject. Draxelman, thank you. Did they forget women have wider hips? They wanted to make the player model as androgynous as possible for some reason. It's fucking bizarre. It's so fucking bizarre. Hold on. Oh no, hold on. That one won't paste. The character models are fucking hideous. And I thought they were going to fix them after a while, but they never did. They never fixed... They never fucking fixed the character models. Look at that. What the hell is that? Look at that, thank you. Pandering to 1%, ignoring 99%. Not even pandering to the 1%. I guarantee you. Well, I know. The people that were asking for different character body types all fucking hate this update. Nobody is happy about this. Show me your butthole, thank you. I logged in after a 2-year stint and Niantic made me dark and ashy. How do they know I'm Filipino? There's another game that did this. Nobody in chat's gonna know what this is, but there's a game called Star Stable. And it's like they did an update. Hold on. Avatar update. They did an update that... Like, the old character models weren't good, but the new character models are fucking horrifying looking. Look at this. Look at that. I would much rather the fucked up looking cartoon on the left, because at least it's like a cartoon. At least it looks like a Polly Pocket or something, versus the thing on the right. It's terrible. It looks fucking terrible. Microplastic stare. Yeah, uncanny horror. It's pretty fucking unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with companies. You know, you can represent different body types and different skin tones and different facial features without making people ugly. You know, you don't have to do that, right? Oh, thank you. I'm still surprised that Go never rolled back the character updates. I'm surprised as well. This is fucking cursed. It is fucking cursed. No, they can't. They could if they wanted to, but they don't fucking want to. It almost feels like a psyop, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like a fucking psyop to make you like hate non-Barbie doll-esque characters? Oh, my spooky, thank you. We have DeviantArt at home. It's all fucked up. Anyways. Even with this, Tarenka did note all this has been a tricky balancing act, and even at one point when he looked at the in-game shop and saw all the different things on offer, it was hard for him to keep track of everything. There was even a point for me where I was looking through the shop and I was like, oh wow, it's hard for me to keep track of what ticket does what and where. Yeah, it is. The team is constantly trying to... I don't even think the fucking team knows. I don't even think the fucking team knows, because some of these fucking tickets don't have the correct information on them. The team is constantly trying to learn and adapt and almost experiment, right, and evolve our strategies. You realize that this season there are fewer tickets in the previous season. Oh, there are fewer tickets in the previous season, as an example. Tarenka said. That's something that will continue to evolve over time, but ultimately we want to optimize the paid ticket options while still offering a very robust bubble. Fuck off, liar. So let's say the community, in response to the insane monetization practices, don't buy anything for a week, guys. Guys, don't buy anything for a week. They literally promised an avatar pose on the last tour ticket and just didn't deliver on it. Fucking scammers. Damn shame too, because Pokemon Go was the closest we ever came to World Peace. It kind of was. Yeah, for a week. For a fucking week. Pokemon Go fans just can't fucking help themselves. We're just like the Genshin community. We are exactly like the Genshin community. We don't like this thing that you did. doesn't buy anything for a week but still plays your fucking game. Pokemon Go players propose boycott due to remote raid pass almost doubling in price. The boycott calls on players to refrain from buying from Pokemon Go's in-game shop for a week to protest the controversial changes. By the way, this never got reverted. Niantic, the developer of Pokemon Go, has announced some changes to the game's remote raid passes, the way they work, and their prices to be implemented this April. The announcement was made on Friday, the 31st of March, and will be implemented on the 6th of April. Since their introduction in 2020, remote raid passes have come to dominate the experience of playing Pokemon Go in a way we never intended. Niantic said in an update on their Pokemon Go page, maybe because a lot of people just couldn't play the fucking game before the remote raid passes. If you are, Freudian's like Pokemon gay. If you are in a smaller town or in a more remote area, the Pokemon raids are just not a fucking option. There's just not enough people. I'm speaking from experience here. There is literally not enough people. The only way for you to possibly do these large-scale battles, which require... So it'll be like a battle against a legendary Pokemon, right? And you get the option to try and catch the legendary at the end. So this is your only way, really, to get legendary and mythical Pokemon in Pokemon Go. The only way that's gonna happen in a small town is if you, like, by some miracle, have like an active Facebook group or in-game campfire group. Campfire is like Niantic's social media platform. And then you like organize a day for everybody to come out and you try and get them done. But you're not gonna get people out multiple times in a week. It's like a once a week thing. And you have to pray that you get enough people for it. Because you need like 5 or 6. It's... To explain how this works, there's like gyms that are spread out on the map, right? The map is of Earth. If you don't know anything about Pokemon Go uses real-life GPS locations. If you've played like the Monster Hunter game or Ingress, these are other games that utilize the same system. 100 replies, one shows up. AR augmented reality. Yeah, it's augmented reality. Monster Hunter now. Thank you. So, in these gyms, normally what you do is you battle the gyms, and there's 3 different teams, and depending on what team you're on, if the team you're in has not taken the gym, you can battle the gym to take it over. Alright, and so it's kind of like a back and forth of like, oh, somebody else from another team came along, they're battling it, they put their Pokemon in it, you beat them up, you put your Pokemon in it. And periodically throughout the day, I think it's like from noon to 8 p.m. or something like that, eggs will spawn inside the gym, and those eggs take about an hour to hatch, and they will usually hatch into either like a legendary Pokemon or a rare Pokemon or whatever, and then they'll be in there for a couple hours. So you have a few hours potentially of sitting there hoping somebody else comes along and does the raid battle with you. And it does say, like, if somebody's sitting there waiting, it'll say like, oh, here's like one person in the gym waiting for the raid to happen. But you also need to keep like leaving and rejoining, because it'll automatically start after like 5 minutes or something like that. 1 minute, I don't even remember. So you have to keep leaving and rejoining, and you have to hope other people come along and join as well. If you're in a small town, it does not happen. It literally does not happen. I have found somebody waiting at one of these raids once. And when I joined, they left immediately. I think because they thought I was spoofing the game. Because they weren't like next to me. Because it's a pretty wide radius. But yeah, the only time I have seen somebody in one of these raids, they got scared and left when somebody else fucking joined. That's how uncommon it is where I live. So, if I want to hunt for legendaries in Pokemon Go, I have to keep getting remote raid passes. You only get to do 5 remote raids a day. I think you can get 1 free remote raid pass a day, and then the others you have to buy each day. And it's not guaranteed that you're going to get a legendary. Unless it's a shiny. If it's a shiny, I think you're technically guaranteed to be able to catch it. True Peacock, thank you. I only have 1 shiny legendary, though. Gym locations are funny. One where I used to live was in a park right next to an XXX video store, and the guy who took it over... The most used to cloister! That is Lou. What the hell? What the hell? A shiny is guaranteed, just use PNAPs. Okay. I wasn't sure if, like, with legendaries, if you could still technically run out of Pokeballs. But... yeah. So anyways. Oh, no free remotes. Only maybe they're the weekly streak boxing. Okay. Rocket Scout, thank you. There's a military base in Kuwait with a giant water tower as the only gym for miles. Imagine a dozen guys huddled together in the middle of a sandstorm, desperately trying to swipe during a raid. Sad. Niantic. Okay, so again, back to this. This was in 2023, shortly after lockdowns ended. Dear K. Ross, like you, Pokemon Go, fuck yourself. Is this after lockdowns ended? I don't know. I don't leave the house enough to know exactly the timeline of COVID, but Niantic, the developer of Pokemon Go, things were coming back to life at this point. Since their introduction in 2020, wait, did I already read all this? Remote raid passes have become Since their introduction in 2020, remote raid passes have come to dominate the experience of playing Pokemon Go in a way we never intended. Again, the only way to do raids for people like me. I am a daily player of Pokemon Go, and the only way for me to get legendaries is by doing remote raids. Greg D, thank you. Pippa, isn't there a similar game to Pokemon Go at this point? Go is like the amalgamation of the worst video game practices in one simple app. I don't know if there's a more fun alternative to Pokemon Go. Yeah, I guess you have to. I guess I just need to move. I guess I just need to move to the city. Fuck being rural, I guess. Scanakaji, thank you. If you were a real Pokemon Go player, 6 of the Pokemon in the raid would be you. Also 4 more months to 4 years. Holy shit. What's your friend code? I'm not giving you guys my fucking friend code. It'll literally tell you where I live. What's changing with remote raid passes? For pricing adjustments, trainers can expect the remote raid pass 3-pack to increase to 525 Pokecoins. Single remote raid passes will also increase from 100 to 195 Pokecoins. You know why they did this? You know why they increased it from 100 to 195? So they wouldn't, like the fucking viewers wouldn't be able, or the players wouldn't be able to say, oh, you doubled it. No, we didn't double it. We're not that greedy. We're not so greedy as to double the price of remote raid passes. Sure, it went from 100 to 195 Pokecoins. 5 cents away from being double the price. But it's not double. Brad, thank you for becoming Big PP. It's not double. Rounding up, they doubled it, but they didn't double it. You know, if you round up from 51 to the nearest 100, you know, that's 100, but that wouldn't be intellectually honest, would it? On top of this, 1 premium battle pass 3-pack will be available in the shop for 250 Pokecoins. In terms of how remote raid passes work, Niantic has imposed a limit on how many remote raid passes can be used in a day. Now trainers can only participate in a maximum of 5 remote raids a day. And this should increase and change when special events are announced. So again, for people like me, who don't have anybody else in their fucking town that plays the fucking game, you get 5 chances a day if you spend money to get to get these legendary Pokemon that are only ever around for like a week at a time. Sometimes they're only around for literally like a weekend. Why not use Campfire? You can set meetups. Because there is nobody around me. There is no using the Campfire app to set up meetups in Pokemon Go. My town is too fucking small. The only people that play Pokemon Go in my fucking town are going to the town over to go play. It's not an option, bro. It's not a fucking option. Right, thank you. Part of this seems like a Japanese trick to make people go outside and increase birth rates. What the fuck? Alright, so trick your parents into playing. Mamakin does play. Mamakin does play, but she doesn't usually do like the raids and stuff. Oh man. More like Pokemon stop, yeah. The company wants to incentivize players who play and do raids in person to encourage interactions with members of the community within the same area. It's not a fucking option! There's literally like 3 people! There's like 3 people in my fucking town! And I'm lucky! I'm lucky! This game is fucking dead! This game is so fucking dead, dude! I will put a Pokemon into a fucking Pokemon stop! The Pokemon, like, the gym, right? I'll put a Pokemon into a gym. It'll be stuck in there for a week! It ain't happening, bro! It ain't fucking happening! The company oh yeah, we plan to keep remote raid passes as part of Pokemon Go. However, we believe this change is necessary for the long-term health of the game. This was terrible. You're banned, bud, thank you. Big Pans and Neat tries to go outside with games. LOL! Make 5 alts with different phones. I have genuinely thought about it. I have genuinely thought about using a spare phone. Because I have my work phone, right? That I use for this. And then I have my old phone. So those 2 plus my main phone, that's 3. And then I could run a hotspot. But this is fucking deranged. Why would I carry around 3 phones with me? Why would I carry around 3 phones and then I have to play the game times 3? Honestly, at this point, okay, I bought a Pokemon Go Plus in order to, like, be able to, like, look at the screen less. And that shit just doesn't fucking work. That shit was such a waste of money. I had the Pokemon Go Plus back in the day. After a while, it broke. It was okay. And then I bit the bullet and got a Pokemon Go Plus Plus. And that thing doesn't fucking work. That thing doesn't fucking work. It sounds like I've got a phone going off constantly when it does work. Rickman, thank you. Pippa on her bike with 5 phones attached. What is a Pokemon Go Plus? Okay, so a Pokemon Go Plus was a bracelet. It is a bracelet. You can still buy them. That links with the app. And when you go by Pokestops, it'll automatically spin them for you. And when there's Pokemon nearby, it'll try to automatically capture them for you. Results may vary. The Pokemon Go Plus Plus is the newest piece of technology officially created by Nintendo for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep. And what this is just a little plastic... Hold on, maybe I can find like an ad for it. It's like a little plastic button, basically. And if you sync it up, it'll it'll capture Pokemon for you, not just in regular Pokeballs like the Pokemon Go Plus, but also in like the better Pokeballs. However, it disconnects constantly. It constantly fucking disconnects. What is the point of taking this fucking thing with me that every 5 seconds, very loudly, goes brrr, 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 brrr. Bro! It's so loud! Pairing mode engaged! Yeah, fucking, oh my god! It doesn't pair! It takes forever to pair! I will, oh my god! Oh my god, chat! I have tried so many fucking times, and because I used it once, I got like this stupid fucking like, use your Pokemon Go Plus to capture a Snorlax in Pokemon Go that I can't get rid of! But I can't make it work! And I looked online! And nobody knows how to make it fucking work! Oh, did you try like holding the button like 5 times in a row and resetting it? Oh, fuck you then! If that doesn't work, then I guess fucking kill yourself, fucking idiot! Let me show you guys.
Pokemon Go Plus accessory. It is a new device that you can use with Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Go. It's very simple to use it with Pokemon Sleep. Press the button when you are going to bed. And press that button once again when you wake up in the morning.
This is loud, by the way. This is loud. Do not be fooled by the soft, dulcet tones of Pikachu in the advertisement. Okay? In real life, it doesn't go Pika, Pikachu. In real life, it sounds like this. Pika, Pikachu! Bro! I just woke up! Shut the fuck up!
Just like that, your sleep data has been measured. There's a Pikachu within your Pokemon Go Plus.
Pika, Pika!
It can sing you lullabies.
Pika, Pika, nobody's doing that. Nobody's fucking doing that, bro. Pikachu.
Grow friendlier the more sleep you get together. Even unlock new alarm sounds for you. It's like you're cuddled up to catch some Z's with Pikachu.
Great, dude, thank you. I think you're in too deep into the Pokemon world.
This handy functions for playing Pokemon Go. Without even pulling out your smartphone, you can automatically spin Pokestops and throw regular Pokeballs at Pokemon. And now you can choose to throw Great Balls and Ultra Balls as well.
So the Pokemon Go Plus would do the first two, and now this one lets you do the extra. And it's supposed to have a better, like, detection rate for Pokemon. So whereas the Pokemon Go Plus might have missed Pokemon that popped up due to like its low refresh rate or whatever the fuck, the Pokemon Go Plus is supposed to be way more in sync with the app and work better. Hey, Sulcati, thank you. Hi, Pippo. Was Old Go your most ideal Pokemon experience? Bro, Cobblemon is my most ideal Pokemon experience. If not, what sort of game would you like to see? Cobblemon. I'm looking forward to Champions, but Battle were never the main appeal for you, right? No, I like contests and stuff. JRK Ross, thank you. At Pokemon Go Plus, it sucks! I paid 40 British pounds for that ounce of e-waste! My Garmin Venue Square 2 is way more useful than this! I want a Garmin. Griffin, thank you. CIA used Pikachu sounds to torture information out of people.
Press of a button. There are
Oh yeah, Pal World. Pal World is my favorite Pokemon game. WJ, thank you. Pokemon has been going downhill ever since they added Westerners to Game Freak's staff roster. The franchise needs actual fans in charge. True!
Plans to add new functionality that'll use your sleep data in Pokemon Go 2.
I don't want that! Fuck you! I don't think they ever added this. Am I crazy? I don't think they ever did anything with this. I think this is just like, they forgot. As someone who fell for buying the plus, it freezes constantly. I gotta constantly reset it. Yeah, I don't even know where mine is anymore. I just gave up. I just fucking gave up, chat. I don't know where it is. It might be under the fucking, like, the little dip part of like the seat in the car. It might be underneath my bed. It might be in the couch. Maybe Mamakin has been using it interchangeably with her own. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I literally have not even once wanted to resume using it. It is so annoying. She has one too. She has one too. Javi, thank you. Not gonna lie, I totally forgot this game existed. I think Mamakin likes hers. But she likes to drive around and play Pokemon Go. So. But for me, it's like... I cannot maybe I'm being, like, mentally ill. But the constant, like... Brrr, 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 constantly? It's so fucking loud. Hold on. Pokemon Go Plus vibration. The only way to make it stop vibrating is to mod it.
Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at the new Pokemon Go Plus. And as you can see here already, this thing is having a great time here, just vibrating around whenever you're going to try to use it. So what we're going to try to do today here is we're going to try to fix that issue, and there's sadly only one way to really fix it. But first off, this is the Pokemon Go Plus. It's like the new device that's also going to give you a research, which is really nice as well for the new Snorlax.
I wonder if
you have to
the audio of it
because there are still wires connected from the top.
This is how desperate people are to make it shut up.
It's fairly simple. You just use some scissors. You could just
this has 100,000 views.
I'm not really into it, and
I'm not the only one who fucking hates this.
The wires here.
Before you think, you know what, Pippa's being neurodivergent. 100,000 views on how to make it stop. It is so fucking bad, dude. Look at it! Why did they make it like this? Why? 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 Whose idea was this? Holy shit, chat. What a decision. PRK Ross, thank you. This is worse than the NVIDIA 5000 series. Torture device. It's so relaxing. Sus. It's sus. It's strong. It is. It's aggressive. It is. It is. Why did they make it like this? I feel like it's so antithetical to how it used to be like Nintendo products. It's like, all right, you're guaranteed quality. You know, it's like the appeal of why people will buy shit like iPhones, right? It's like, oh, it just works. And lately, Nintendo's been like, what if we just give up 75% of the way through? And it's like, huh? Huh? Bro? The last Robin, thank you. Pokemon Go was currently designed only for people who live in major New York-like cities and only walk to work. Everyone else is too poor for it. True. True. Players angry over changes. Proposed boycott. Let's get back to how sad and pathetic this community is. Sorry, Pokemon Go fans. I understand. Okay? Pokemon Go is a very fun game. It becomes a habit. It becomes ingrained in your lifestyle. But a one week cash shop boycott is not it. Many players have been confused, angry, or even upset about the changes. On Reddit, some users, like, whatever, proposed a boycott after the changes are implemented. Infographics stated that many players chose to ignore the monetization schemes in the game and called the price increase and remote raid pass changes a dire change for all of us, especially rural players. True. Sure, thank you. Women are a core part of the Pokemon fanbase, right? Oh my god. The boycott called for players to refrain from purchasing items from the Pokemon Go in-game shop for an entire week after 6th of April not to adjust the number of in-person raids they would do on said week. Infographic, however, emphasized that others should not pressure other players into doing the same, but to just spread the word. Bro, I can't do activism. I can't do armchair activism. It's too hard. It's too hard. You want me to just not do something? You want me to not spend money? That's too hard. That's too fucking hard. Armchair activism, bro. That's like, fuck, that's too hard. I literally, I can quit whatever I want, but also, don't you dare suggest that I stop spending money on Pokemon Go for even a week. You fucking lunatics. Game Goblin, thank you. I have up on the Pokemon Go. I gave up on Pokemon Go 2 years ago. All the Pokemon is rough now. Game's half finished. TCG is full power creep. Pokemon company needs new leadership. True. True. I must consume! It also discouraged naysayers, asking them to just ignore it if they think it's pointless and that there's no need to spread negativity. Just let the company fuck you in the ass. And don't forget to say please. The only language corporations understand is money, they said. If there's a visible decrease for a week after the change, we've made our point. Some Redditors like Mountain Sun agreed with the idea and said they were wondering where all the what the fuck they took away the remote raid passes posts were, and that they were glad to see people here aren't just giving in to Niantic's BS. They give in to Niantic's BS. Others like Darko, whatever, and Connor thought a week might not be enough and that boycott should last at least a month for it to have an impact. True! True! Rare Austrian W. James Moore, thank you. I remember when Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver had the Pokewalker. I remember that too. You put one of your Pokemon in it, and walking gained at levels. You could catch wild ones to get items and transfer them to the main game. Yep. 1 month isn't long enough? 1 month is infinitely more meaningful than a week. Ideally, you would just stop spending money point blank to get your point across. But in this day and age, a month is a lot to ask for. Monster Soul, thank you. The only time I enjoyed playing Pokemon Go is when I'm in Japan, just sitting at the Pokemon Center. Some, however, have even more radical suggestions for a boycott. Many, like, whatever, believed uninstalling the game for a month would be even more effective and that players should put the game down. This is the real answer. This is the real answer, because when you think about it, there's a lot of people that are just going to forget to reinstall. And it permanently punishes the company for what they did. This is the true answer. But this will never happen. Uninstall, and this is the only way. Virtual Rai said, remember, you can get back your account even if you did, just remember your login info. Virtual Rai said that Niantic is laughing at you because Niantic still receives data from players when the game is still in the app. True. Still, others like Ray Tracing On reminded the rest of the community not to harass customer support because they have zero control over what happens in the game. I think you should harass customer support. I think you should. I don't think you should threaten to kill the people doing customer support or whatever the fuck. But I do think you should be spamming customer support and making your voice heard, because otherwise they don't fucking listen. Twitter sub said this move could generally be the death of Pokemon Go. Like British content creator Pogo Central. It wasn't. It didn't end up being the death of the game. Others like video game accessibility website Can I Play That criticize the company for not thinking about disabled players and players in the rural areas who might have a difficult time joining a team, saying these changes will hurt the game's accessibility. It does. There's a lot of people that play Pokemon Go from the hospital. This actually used to be a pretty big selling point for Pokemon Go, or not, maybe not selling point, but talking point. Is back in the early days of Pokemon Go, there were all these very heartwarming stories of children who were stuck in their hospital beds, and they'd be like next to a Pokestop or whatever the fuck, or there'd be like these pushes to get Pokestops like near these hospitals, so that way these kids that are stuck in these hospitals could play the game as well and feel like they were doing something that they were Pokemon trainers. It was pretty wholesome. Hospitals were big spots at first. They were. Alright, thank you. If you aren't willing to fully walk away, then it means you are willing to get screwed. True. Last month, Niantic shared their continued commitment to real-world play in Pokemon Go and began implementing changes to how events and raids were done. F them kids, Niantic. True. This began with the Regidrago Elite raid, which raised eyebrows and encountered numerous in-game issues on the day of the raid. At the time, rural players complained about not having enough members to form a raid party and lamented how they cannot play the game as efficiently anymore. Niantic has yet to respond to the backlash they received from their player community. Fucked up. Fucked up, chat. Oh, this was supposed to go before the other article, but basically... There's a Reddit thread. It's so annoying how the game is just getting worse, but the player base is so happy to spend money and will just keep getting worse. Had to quit the game because... The game myself because I was getting irrationally angry at the player base. And then throw back to when Pokemon Go did a boycott. Boycotted an update for not buying... by not buying anything for a week. I'm so angry I can't speak, chat! Gamers and their ability to not boycott will always amaze me. Like the famous image from Steam when a group called Modern Warfare 3 boycott, only showing everyone in it playing Modern Warfare 3. A match when ESO, yeah. Fucked up. Fucked up, chat. Are you always angry then? I am always angry. I am always angry. That being said, we now get to the latest Pokemon Go news. Just when you thought things couldn't get any worse. Just when you were like, wow, this company seems kind of shitty and annoying and like they hate their player base. Got worse. Yeah! Whoa! Life invented a new way for Pokemon Go to get worse! Holy shit! What an achievement! A new personal best! Chat. Pokemon Go maker Niantic is selling its game division to Scopely for $3.5 billion reduce. Now some of you might be saying, what the fuck is Scopely? By the way you were talking, I assumed that it was gonna be like Tencent or something. No, man. I would have been happy if Tencent bought Pokemon Go. I would have been like, fuck yeah, Tencent. At least we'll get good microtransactions. Alien Mixture, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sure, Tencent will fuck a game in the ass with microtransactions, but at least they'll be like good microtransactions, right? At least, like, the game will be bloated. But if I spend $5, I'm getting like a fucking shining ultimate outfit with the fancy animation and whatever the fuck. But no. Scopely. The people who made Monopoly Go, which I have a video for, because I'm not entirely like on the up and up with Monopoly Go. I've only heard the horror stories secondhand. But boy, have I heard a lot of fucking horror stories. Mobile gaming giant Scopely on Wednesday said it has agreed to acquire Pokemon Go maker Niantic's gaming division for $3.5 billion. Niantic said that it will add an additional $350 million cash to yield a total value of $3.85 billion to Niantic's equity holders. Niantic's game roster includes the hit Pokemon Go, which has more than 20 million weekly active players. Pikmin Bloom, a walking game introduced in 2021. Monster Hunter Now, an AR game released in 2023. Campfire, a community interaction platform. And Wayfarer, a tool to contribute new map locations across Niantic games. Niantic said it will now focus on building real-world 3D maps through a new standalone entity called Niantic Spatial It will be led by the company's CEO and founder, John Hank. As part of the deal, all employees working on Niantic's games will join 𝐒𝐿𝐵, which has a workforce of 2,300. Niantic games have always been a bridge to connect people and inspire exploration, and I am confident that they will continue to do both as part of 𝐒𝐿𝐵. 𝐒𝐿𝐵 shares our focus on building and operating incredible live services, has exceptional experience working with the world's biggest and most beloved intellectual properties, and cares deeply about its player communities and game-making teams. Spoiler warning, they don't. Dragon Lord, thank you for the 250 dots. Also on the fiasco, that was the change on the player model. Already went over that and it fucking sucked. Oh, thank you, chat. We must boycott Pippa. We shall make Pippa streams our meeting place. That'll show her. Yeah. Fucking cap, chat. Niantic Spatial will get a $250 million cash infusion. 200 million from Niantic and 50 million from 𝐒𝐿𝐵. Not much of a fucking investment, but okay. 𝐒𝐿𝐵 said players can expect Niantic games, apps, and events to stay true to their spirit. The company, which makes popular titles like Monopoly Go and Stumble Guys. What's that? What's that? Chat is saying when they hear the word Stumble Guys? Do they mean Fall Guys? Do they mean... Perhaps the article had a typo and they meant to say Fall Guys. No. No, chat. Stumble Guys. Stumble Guys. Not Fall Guys. Stumble Guys.
Today...
I wonder what this is based on. I wonder what this is a shameless knockoff of. Greg D, thank you. If I was offered 250 mil, I'd sell out. How about you? Yeah, hit game Stumble Guys. Wow. Wow. This goes hard. Didn't specify the future roadmap for Niantic's games. Niantic said it will continue to operate Ingress Prime, the revamped version of Niantic's first game Ingress, and the pet simulator game Peridot under Spatial. Niantic has released several titles in recent years that were received well, but it has struggled to match the success of Pokémon Go. Maybe because Niantic's games fucking suck. Maybe it's because Niantic fucking sucks at developing games, but developed a good gimmick early on that led to them being the ones the Pokemon Company went to create Pokemon Go. And the only reason Pokemon Go is successful is because it has fucking Pokemon as its IP! Niantic fucking sucks! Even Pokemon Go players have complained about the rise of paid content and elements in the game in recent months. We've been complaining! Following the pandemic, the company discontinued some high-profile projects including NBA, Harry Potter, and Marvel games, and has laid off hundreds of employees over the past few years. How do you fumble NBA, Harry Potter, and Marvel? That's how you know they fucking suck. You get handed some of the strongest IPs imaginable, and you're like, oops. Well, I don't know what went wrong. It must be the players' fault. It must be, you know, players just don't want to spend money. And you know, we can't afford to make these games unless you spend $10 a day on useless fucking bullshit. Big Bad Beard, thank you. Stumble Guys, the game Fall Guys shamelessly ripped off. Going forward, Niantic will focus on collecting real-life location-related data points. Wow. You know what? With this as their project going forward, you would have thought fucking Google would have bought them out, but last year, it updated Scaniverse app to let users create models of real-world objects and provide the data to developers. In November 2023, the company said it wanted to build a large geospatial model that would use machine learning to understand a scene and connect it to millions of other scenes globally. It's so fucking over. Oh, Google did own them! Okay, well, Google still probably does own them, then, to some degree. Greg D, thank you. If Pippa started a video game studio, this wouldn't be happening. Come on, KPVs, we can do better and perhaps earn $3.5 billion. I don't want to get into video games. No, thank you. So what is Monopoly Go? You might be asking. I got a video for you. Good, I might, thank you. 𝐒𝐿𝐵, the name 𝐒𝐿𝐵 that turned a Looney Tunes gacha from an okay game to a cash trash-prone greedy of garbage with obscene power creep in under a year? Rip Pokemon Go. 𝐒𝐴𝐜𝐿. This is called Monopoly Go's evil strategy to make you poor.
In a world of illusions and temptations lies a silent predator that promises you connection but thrives on deception. Monopoly Go, the latest mobile game app of the classic board game, so it seems. The industry hails it as a phenomenon, as this free game made over $2 billion in under a year. But this staggering amount didn't
$2 billion in a year! Under a year! Monopoly! Fucking Monopoly! A game everybody already fucking owns!
come from game sales, but instead from its nearly 8 million daily players, or payers, spending money inside of it. They don't know that this board game is in fact a cunningly calculated system designed to hook and deceive. This isn't just a tale of a mobile game. This is a story of millions of players not realizing that beneath this phenomenal board game lie the mechanisms of a casino gaming giant.
Dun dun dun! People asking why this video was unlisted. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. This is a video that was getting spread around for a while, and a lot of live streamers were reacting to it, and then it got unlisted for some reason. I don't know why.
The studio behind Monopoly Go, 𝐒𝐿𝐴, made its first headlines when it made $1 billion in lifetime revenue just 7 months after launch, a feat only matched by Pokémon Go. Now at $2 billion, the press celebrates it as a mobile game that made history, never mentioned.
Wait, let's look at that. Let's look at that chart again.
At $2 billion, the press celebrates launch, a feat only.
In 2016, Pokemon Go made $1 billion fucking dollars. And then during COVID, it peaked back up to over $1 million again. In 2017, it fucking cut in half. Holy shit. Bugs Malone, have you ever heard the story of how Monopoly and McDonald's sweepstakes were fixed for years? I think so. Vaporware, thank you. Netplay from Monopoly on N64 over this garbage.
Matched by Pokemon Go.
Burritos, thank you. I thought we all hated Monopoly and it's universally memed as the game that makes you fight with friends and family. Apparently people like it. Izzy, thank you. When Pokemon Go came out, I was stuck in an oil sands dorm room, so all I got was coffins and grimers, so I hate it. The press
celebrates it as a mobile game that made history, never mentioning any comparisons to casino game. Hasbro, the owner of the Monopoly brand, is sending congrats. And 𝐒𝐿𝐴 too congratulates the hard-working team of 𝐒𝐿𝐴lians in the typical corporate make-believe charade. After 7 years in the making and 250 million downloads later, it's making about $4 million a day. More
$4 million a fucking day, chat! On Monopoly! On your fucking phone! How the hell do you monetize Monopoly to this extent? Somebody explain it to me! $4 million a fucking day! It's Monopoly!
More than traditional casinos. I mean, all respectable numbers.
So a casino earns $2 million a day. A fucking casino! Something that is staffed by dozens of people. Dozens of jobs operating. Dozens of machines going. Dozens of different types of games going. And a casino makes $2 million a day. Fucking Monopoly Go makes $4 million a day.
Casinos. I mean, all respectable numbers, looking at how fiercely competitive the mobile gaming market actually is. With $90 billion, it accounts for half of the global games market. China is leading, followed by the US and Europe. And with 60% of Americans playing mobile games, it's not surprising to learn that the US is publishing most of them. Fast forward and we're swimming in options. 500,000 games on Google Play and another 200,000 on the App Store. No wonder more.
Wasn't that what Amino? That's not a game. Shit, Amino's not a fucking game. What the hell? What else we got in here? We got Stardew Valley and Terraria. And Thomas the Tank Engine game. Reigns is interesting. Betty Bobber, thank you. When's Oshi Push coming to mobile? I don't fucking know, dude.
No wonder mobile gaming has the highest consumer spending in the world. And Monopoly Go is killing it, consistently ranking top 3 across the world. Surprisingly...
What the hell was that above it? What was that? Wood, nuts, and bolts puzzle? Chat? What? Sparks, the gameplay is a Monopoly? It's a slot machine? What?
Surprisingly, those who are playing or paying are mostly the older demographics.
It's boomers. Boomers fucking love Monopoly, chat. Boomers fucking love Monopoly.
You might think it's the familiar, nostalgic Monopoly brand that pulls these folks in, but digitizing Monopoly has been done many times before. From Tycoon to Solitaire and Sudoku, nothing hit like Monopoly Go. So what's its secret? How could a seemingly innocent mobile game make $2 billion in just 10 months? To find out, I had to roll the dice a little bit further back and understand what it is about this brand to begin with.
Only a 3% different from Gen Alpha? Was it really? I'm not gonna click that.
The Landlords game, the precursor to Monopoly. Stenographer Lizzie Maggie invented and patented a simple board with rectangles, go to jail, and public park. With 2 sets of rules, players collect and spend money.
Is it going to be that Monopoly plagiarized this and Hasbro got away with it? Is that gonna be what happened here?
Her mission with this game, to teach the 99% about income inequality. Because back in her day, the US was deep in the Gilded Age with capitalism as the economic system. It was
Sergeant Reaper, thank you. 2 months with Pippa membership and eagerly awaiting my Pippa U2's figures. I love my Oshi Push Pippa and Tenma decks. Hell yeah, Max, thank you. The 40% of Gen Z is just them trying to get money.
Marked by industrialization and the rise of monopolies, controlled by only a few. So Lizzie created the game to show
there is some
dangers
serious
of
irony
capitalist monopolies. Fast forward, and she eventually sold her patent to Parker Brothers for just $500. Renamed to Monopoly, the game sold 2 million copies in 2 years each.
When they took away the political branding, people bought it. That's funny.
At $2. 30 years
I wonder if there's anything modern gaming could learn from this.
Later, and Hasbro steps in. When they acquired Parker Brothers, they basically took over the entire board game world. By the late 90s, they owned 85% of the market. Twister, Scrabble, Risk, Clue, Dungeons and Dragons, all Hasbro.
$500 was worth a lot more back then. About $10,000 in today's money. Bro, it's fucking Monopoly. Did you miss the part where Monopoly Go makes $4 million a day?
You could say that Hasbro was a monopoly itself.
Kevin Hart?
And that's
Wait,
Dragons,
what?
all
Oh, yeah,
Hasbro.
Wait, what? Hasbro owns Kevin Hart? What? Oh, it's different versions of Monopoly, I think? Not applicable, thank you. Ironic because this game is communist nonsense. Intensive, thank you. Socialist crashes out on capitalism. Color me surprised.
You could say that Hasbro was a monopoly itself. And
she made a good game, though.
In a board game market that's still raking in cash. However, they paused creating new games. Why bother when you can just build on the existing Monopoly brand? After chess, Monopoly is the most played game, holding the Guinness World Record for being played by 500 million. So expanding on that flagship brand is a no-brainer. It's cheaper than building new games and just as lucrative. And that's why Monopoly has...
Oh, she didn't. Parker Bros changed a lot about the game. Oh, okay, never mind.
Every theme you can think of.
I heard the Monopoly socialism game is fucking terrible. Honestly, like, all of these Monopoly spin-off games are pretty much the exact same, just rebranded. But then they do some that are, like, reworks of the rules. And so there's like Monopoly Millennials, the longest version of Monopoly, or like Monopoly that never ends or whatever the fuck is its own version, and then Monopoly Socialism. And apparently they're all fucking terrible.
Even a Monopoly movie with
Like, some of them have just straight up nonsensical rules, like the game wasn't play tested at all. Yeah, Monopoly Cheaters Edition.
Kevin Hart is in the talks. And that strategy of doubling down on that flagship brand pays off. Hasbro mastered brand extensions so much so, mobile gaming was the inevitable next step. So, in 2015, Hasbro makes a really smart move. They partner up with Scopely, who was by then already really big
Fucking Ellen DeGeneres? What? 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵, thank you. Monopoly made by a
in
socialist?
mobile
Wow.
gaming. Together, they first launched the only officially licensed Yahtzee game, which hit 1 million downloads in just 4 days. Obviously, Scopely is not new to this #1 game, because their track record of #1 mobile games is long and loaded, with hit after hit. So much so, it propelled them to #9 on Inc.'s list of the fastest growing companies in America. And among their long list of investors, I also found names like Arnold Schwarzenegger
All
and
those terrible games were a smart move? Yeah, because they make money. It doesn't matter if people like you and me think they're fucking stupid. People are spending millions of dollars a day on them.
former CEO of Paramount Pictures. And even Ellen couldn't resist partnering with them.
You can even play against me, and if you're good enough, you might win my lucky dice.
By 2019, they smashed past $1 billion in revenue and expanded globally, acquiring studio after studio.
Jesus
And then in
Christ.
2023, they hit a jackpot twice. A $5 billion acquisition by none other but Saudi Arabia's 𝐒𝐵𝗽𝗶𝗽𝗍 Games Group, and a week later, the launch of Monopoly Go. Hasbro, therefore, found in Scopely their
Saudi Arabia invented oil too, chat. It's so fucking over.
ideal partner in crime.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But how does this crime unfold? The classic board game is known as a family game that can last hours. To best translate this into a mobile game, Scopely simply looked at the #1 social casino game that got it all figured out. Coin Master, 100 million global downloads, $3 billion in lifetime revenue, and
But $3 billion lifetime revenue, but how old is the game?
still making a ton of cash. Do I have to say more?
Wait, how old
In
is it?
Coin Master, you hit the infamous big red button to spin slots. In Monopoly Go, you hit a big red button to roll dice.
Oh, fuck. It's the same game.
In Coin Master, you then build in a themed city with your virtual money. Monopoly Go, same thing. Potato, potato. You build landmarks as you progress to new cities. In Coin Master, you then destroy others' landmarks or steal from them. Monopoly Go, potato, potato, same thing. Attack, destroy, or steal. And
This is so smart. Holy shit. They're so fucking smart.
that's basically it. Smash button, roll dice,
They must. I bet you Niantic copied their playbook. I bet you this was Niantic's plan all along, chat. Because Ingress was just Pokemon Go was a reskin of Ingress. They were like pretty much the same game with like very minor differences. This is and this is, oh my god.
attack, steal, repeat. That's the core loop of Monopoly Go. In the heart of the game is rolling dice, just like in the board game, but
A
quicker.
reskin of what? Pokemon Go is a reskin of Ingress.
For God's sake, you don't even have to tap the big red juicy button. You can just hold for auto roll. You don't have to do keep rolling. Oh, keep rolling, but I'm out of dice.
Oh, uh-oh. It's gonna ask her for $5. Not $5. Only the really greedy games will ask you for $5. Most of these games, I've played a lot of shitty mobile games. What they start with is they're like, oh, 99 cents. Not even $1. Not even $1. Cheaper than a cup of coffee. For 99 cents, you can get like a newcomer's starter pack that gives you 5 more free rolls without having to wait for energy recharge, a full energy bar, and some other like nifty little items that'll help you skip forward in time in the game or whatever the fuck to save you time, to make you able to have like a proper head start. And then if you buy that, then it gives you like a like a $2.99 pack or like a $1.99 pack, and it's like, oh, well, if I buy this, I get 3 free rolls. So not as much as like my initial 5 free rolls, but I get some other stuff like maybe some more time skips or like a fancy cosmetic of some sort. So, and if I don't buy this, it's going to expire in 6 hours because it's the newcomers tier 2 pack or newcomers level 5 pack or whatever the fuck. So if I don't buy this in 6 hours, I'm going to be locked out of getting like this cosmetic or whatever forever. And who knows when like the next big saving will be. If I wanted to buy like another roll in a shop, it's going to be like $1 per roll. So not only am I spending this, right, like $2.99, and I get 3 rolls out of it, which is the going cash shop rate. So it's already fair. So if I was going to buy rolls, like I might as well buy this. But also, I get all these other little bonuses. So I'd be stupid not to buy it. Max, thank you. Seriously, these games get paid to play the games, hoping you get addicted to the game. Duka, thank you. Pokemon Permadeath coming to a gym near you. Just say thank you. Mobile games make me want to puke. I hate what gaming has become.
5 rolls in 18 minutes. But if I don't want to wait, I can pay $13.
What the fuck? Okay, that's insane. Wait a minute. That's insane. How many rolls?
No, wait. I can pay $13.
Is that 210 rolls? That's got to be 210 rolls, right? Sir Jenkins, thank you. Hello, Yabbit. BBC said that. CPPC technically. I'll have cinnamon rolls instead of MS Pippa. Thank you, fellow. Thank you. Press button to give $5 to Pippa. $13 is fucking insane. She's got to be like pretty far into the game or something. Like a few hours into the game. Because this is insane. Most mobile games will like tease you with like, oh, it's only 99 cents. It's only $2.99. It's only $6.99. It's only $13.99. It's only $26.99. And it keeps going up from there. Yeah, I fucking loved Kemono Friends Kingdom, but I stopped playing it because I hated getting hit with like the oh, it's only but if you spend this, you can get this. And I'm like, bro, here's more than you. Sakana better be taking notes. Use this for the Face Connect mobile game. I got so much FOMO with fucking Kemono Friends Kingdom. I fell for it. I love Kemono Friends chat. Foxy, thank you. Here, have $5. Thank you. McKenna Skolninger, thank you for $13. Do I get free rolls? No. There's like a few brands or IPs where I'm like, okay, well, like, I'm doing this to support the franchise overall, you know? So it's not about just, I'm such a fucking sucker, chat. I'm such a fucking sucker. It's like, oh, well, if I buy this, you know, like, it's helping to keep, like, the servers online, and it's, like, helping to keep, like, new updates coming out, which, by the way, apparently Kemono Friends Kingdom isn't getting any updates anymore. Whatever. Unsurprising, but still sucks. So Kemono Friends, Musume, Hololive used to be one. It's like, oh, if I do this, like, I'm helping keeping it going. I'm helping contribute. And it's like, oh, and Azure Lane was another one. You know, I fucking bought Crosswave on Steam and on Switch. You know, I got Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash on Steam and on Switch, and I got the DLC. It's like, bro. But that's part of the tactic, is they get you to fall in love with the brand. And it's that fucking stupid ass Steve Jobs image, you know, where it's like, turn brands into religion, turn customers into followers, or whatever or into fanatics, or whatever the fuck. It fucking works on me. Baziman, thank you. First package on mobile games will be $1, no matter how much of a loss it is. You are 10 times more likely to pay after if they pop your cherry. Fucked up. Lloyd Lloyd Malaway, thank you for the $13.99. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome man, thank you. Ever heard of Leak Duck for Pokemon Go? It's basically like a gambling site to have a chance to catch some sick mons. I have not heard of it. Well, Soul Smugstar, thank you. So it's sending you super chats, helping you keep your servers up and giving us updates. I mean, yeah. Yeah, but you don't get anything out of it. So you know what? I guess it is just like a mobile game experience. Just think that for microtransaction money, we can save that and get Xbox PC Game Pass for $10 a month. That's so fucked up. I feel like, you know what's like really sad too? Is knowing that Kemono Friends Kingdom isn't getting updates anymore makes me want to go back so I can finish the story in case it gets shut down. It's so fucked up. Like, there's no winning. There's no fucking winning. Now I'm like, man, I need to like go back and I need to like tap out my friends so that way like when the servers fucking close down, I'll at least have like experienced the whole story and everything. Oh, Justin, thank you. These base rant streams are my favorite. Thank you, Manoy. Thank you, thank you. Let's say thank you. I'm gonna need a source on that one, Alana. What? Wrong tab! Stop getting updates because Pippa left. Yeah, it's because I stopped playing Kemono Friends Kingdom. Crunchyroll killed Princess Connect Global and I stopped caring about gachas. Didn't they do that like literally a month after the HoloLive collab or something? Lam Nova, thank you. My contribution to the Pikachu server maintenance. It was like right after the HoloLive collab because I remember I wanted to play Princess Connect because the HoloLive collab, and for whatever reason, I just didn't get around to it, and I got such bad FOMO about it. And then like a month later or something, the game fucking shut down and I was just sitting there like, oh, I like just barely fucking dodged that. I so would have wailed too. I would have fucking wailed. Thank God I didn't play it. Oh man, Precon was top tier. Crunchyroll bombed the NA release of Princess Connect. Japan is still going fine. You know, there's that one Love Live game. I think it's Love Live or is it Idolmaster? I'm not sure which. That gets shit for announcing its closure like a month after. It's like they announced the English release of the game and then also announced that it was going to be like shutting down after like a few months or whatever. It was Love Live? Okay. I respect that. I know this is like a very spicy situation, right? Of like, why would you even launch the game then? Or why would you launch it just to shut it down? I respect that they were straightforward about it. Because what they could have done is a fucking rug pull of not announcing it until like a month before it shut down or whatever. Because that's something that a lot of companies will do. So the fact that they even released it at all, right? Because it's another thing they could have did, is they could have just been like, okay, well, we're not going to release it. We're just going to fucking bury it as a tax write-off. At least it got an English release. Ah! Even if it was for a short amount of time. All right? That's more than Kemono Friends fans get! Okay? We get nothing! We get fucking nothing in the West! Do you know how hard it is to be a Kemono Friends fan? In the West! We get nothing! Fucking nothing, Jet! Nothing! Kemono Friends Kingdom was the first in a very, very long time. I think the previous game before that was fucking Kemono Friends Picross or whatever the fuck on the Switch. That was like 3 years before Kemono Friends Kingdom. And we never even got any of the main Kemono Friends games in NA. Kemono Friends 3 is only in Japanese too, which sucks if you can't read it. It's still getting new friends. Yeah, the real Kemono Friends game that gets all the fucking updates that by some miracle hasn't been shut down yet. Because the fate of most Kemono Friends games is to be shut down, like instantly. Kemono Friends 3. Still out in Japan, still getting updates. Lodex, thank you. You get nothing and like it, yep. I have pivoted, chat. Mad ventriloquist, thank you. Enjoy the rant, Pippa. Been a long time since I heard you rant like this. Hopefully do not get anything in your eye. Thank you. Uma Musume? I'm all in. I am all in on Uma Musume, chat. Alright. You know, the state of VTubers, like, I feel like I shouldn't be saying this because I am a VTuber and I am part of a company. But fuck, I can't, my fucking phone stand broke and now my fucking phone's falling. Everything's falling apart! Just like my life! Okay, anyways. It's too hard. It's too hard to be a VTuber fan. Okay? I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Alright? I've got Watame. I still watch her. I still pop in to other streams as well every once in a while. But I'm not fucking keeping up with the daily VTuber news. I'm not reading all of the fan posts anymore. I'm not keeping updated on which concerts are coming out or who just released what song or whatever the fuck. I can't do it anymore. It is soul crushing. Companies don't care. Companies do not fucking care. Okay? Not talking shit about Face Connect or whatever. I'm a member of Face Connect. I'm not like ignore this in relation to Face Connect. Okay, I'm speaking like I've never been a fan of my own company, if that makes sense. Okay, like I don't, because like I'm part of the company, so it's too difficult for me to be a fan of it. I can't create that layer of separation. Not to say I dislike Face Connect, just that I've never been able to enjoy Face Connect from the perspective of a fan because I am part of it. Okay. But in relation to the greater VTuber sphere, I used to be like, oh fuck, new Hololive game. Oh, I gotta buy Aquarium. 𝐒𝐿𝐴 final stream. Oh god, that's oh no, this is horrible. I'll buy like one of her figures. I have like a fucking $250 𝐒𝐿𝐴 figure that I got because it was an impulse buy because I was sad that she was graduating. Okay, I've got the 𝐒𝐿𝐴 Switch game that I still haven't opened, but I was like, oh god, I gotta get it before everything comes to an end, and it's got the limited edition light stick and everything in it. I have so much VTuber merch. I have started giving it away to my friends. All right, there's some stuff that I will keep forever. All right, yeah, and now 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is back. But I can't stay emotionally invested in the greater VTuber sphere. It just makes me sad. It's not what it was. And maybe that makes me a non-committal fan or whatever. But I feel like I got into VTubers during the best time. And maybe that's because everything was new and fresh to me or whatever. But I got into VTubers like right before the golden summer of 2020. And it feels like it's just been a decline since then. It's been... feels like everything's falling apart, and it's like everybody just moves on to different stuff, and it's... I don't know. Making me sad thinking about it. Talk about horses. Uma Musume. Uma Musume is getting an English release. And I am looking forward to that. I am very hopeful. I think Uma Musume, if you're new to the franchise, which you probably are because it doesn't have much of a Western presence at all, I don't think it ever even got like an English dub or anything. It's like the anime. It's kind of hard to be into Uma Musume, or not hard to be into it, but hard to be like introduced to it in the West right now because the anime is only in subs. The game went from being Japanese only servers to straight up like not allowing anybody from other regions to log into it. So you could still play on the Japanese server if you were in America. It's just it would all be in Japanese, and then they like shut that down. Subs are superior, but a lot of people will only watch anime if it's dubbed, or a lot of people only find out about anime if it's dubbed and gets like a proper release. Musume, Crunchyroll did the subbing, and how do I say this nicely? Didn't do a good job of it. Crunchyroll subs. It's very. They did not. Crunchyroll kind of fucked Musume, bro. Crunchyroll kind of fucking said, "What is this cringe horse shit?" and fucking gave up on the subtitling. It's bad. So yeah, there's not, and the only like piece of media really that was ever targeted Westerners at all is Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash, which has English translation, which is a miracle, and I think it has Western servers. I don't know if the servers are still broken, but that's the only Musume game or piece of media that's been officially translated, aside from the subtitles for the anime, which were half-assed by Crunchyroll. Yeah, I don't even think none of the mangas have been translated. I mean, they're out there if you know where to find them, but they haven't received any official translations, which, by the way, the new Musume anime that's coming out is Cinderella Grey, which has a really, really good manga. So if you would like to get into Musume, you can get a little bit of a head start by reading Cinderella Grey. It reads fine as a standalone. You don't need to watch the anime or read any of the other stuff. You can start entirely from Cinderella Grey. Oguri Cap is so good, yeah, and it features one of the best horses. I mean, they're all wonderful horses, but so thank you. Well, fuck you. Product fan placement. I will shill for Musume any day. I will shill for Musume any day. All right. I think Musume. Maybe I'm giving Cygames too much credit here, but I feel like as a franchise, there is a genuine love there for horse racing, which is what Musume is based on. For those of you who don't know what Musume is, it's like famous racehorses that have been turned into anime girls, basically. And it's not like a one-for-one on the history or anything, but it does pull a lot from the actual real-life horses' history, and most of the characters are like one-to-one, like, oh, this is Silence Suzuka. She is like Silence Suzuka, the real horse. But then there's also other horses where it's like they didn't get the rights, or stuff doesn't play out exactly the way it did because it wouldn't make for as good of a story. But in general, it's pretty accurate and it hits. Yeah. Some are completely made up. I don't know if any are completely made up. Some are like combinations of multiple horses. But yeah. I really liked it. Alright, well, I haven't played the official gacha for it. I've played Pretty Derby Party Dash, and I've read most of the mangas, and I've watched the animes. It's good. Good, I like it. I like it as a franchise. I'm all in. I still love Kimono Friends, but come on, man. Come on, you gotta give us more content. You gotta give us more fucking content, bro. Like, I'm starving. The amount of information your brain withholds and retails with VTuber stuff is so intense. I wish I had half your memory capacity. I genuinely loved VTubers. It's easy to remember stuff if you have a real passion for it, but I don't think I got that anymore for VTubers. Fun fact, the gold ship of Musume is a VTuber. She has her own YouTube channel. It's kind of more in the style of like 𝐒𝐿𝐴. Anyways, let's go back to the video.
No, thanks. You see the twist? Everything in this game is time-bound. Deals on the left, game modes on the right, daily events, the amount of dice, all attached to time.
You're gonna play the Madoka Magica gacha that's coming out? No, because I played an English fan translation of the Madoka Magica gacha that was in the web browser like 10 years ago, and that shit got shut down. No, I'm done with Madoka Magica gachas.
Timers. The game is a race against the clock. First, it makes you feel all lucky nearly all the time. You get hooked to this dopamine loop, dice after dice, and then suddenly you're out of dice. Want more? Please pay. Or wait 12 hours. It's your call. But that's how the game hooks you, just like I hooked you with my YouTube intro. And this
12 hours. This shit is just Farmville. Shiina, welcome in! Hello, Raiders. My name's Pipkin Pippa. I'm complaining about mobile games.
This is far from the board game it advertises to be. This is a thoughtful reconstruction of a slot machine using all the dark patterns.
Oh, as like a little summary, so we're looking at how Monopoly Go sucks, and the people that made Monopoly Go just bought Pokemon Go, so basically it's so over. Excellent alpha, thank you. Magia record lasted 7 years. Did it really last that long? Oh, I didn't play it for 7 years. I don't remember how long I played it for, but definitely wasn't 7 years.
And stimulations you find only in casinos. This is a Skinner box in your phone, a dopamine simulator. Rolling dice, that's you pulling the arm of a slot machine. This addictive nature, however, is only one thing. What really makes this game so successful are all its social elements. It seamlessly integrates with Facebook so that you can...
Bruh, I won't install stuff that has this. And they give it $10. Why is Pippa black? Shut up! I won't install stuff that has this. If I boot something up and it's like, play with your contacts. This is why I never end up using TikTok. Because I boot that up and then it's like, oh, you want to play with your contacts or not play with, do you want to connect your contacts? Well, look at who else might be using the app as well. And it's like, I don't want people in real life like knowing everything that I'm doing. Excuse me? Or if it has to give your microphone and camera permission, yeah, fuck that. That shit too, man. If it's like permission to use your microphone, no? No, are you insane? Why would I give you microphone permission? What the fuck do you need microphone permission for? Are you fucking insane? No, I don't want to accidentally talk to strangers online or whatever the fuck.
Integrates with Facebook so that you can nudge your friends to become fellow addicts. And together you can trade stickers for your sticker album, a feature that simulates progression. And people, believe you me, they do anything to complete.
$10! I'm sorry, what? $10 for the stickers you're missing! Your post literally said you wanted to help people, not charge them money for stickers.
Their sticker albums, from rolling more dice.
I'm helping them also. If you don't need it, just get the fuck... What? Oh my god! They're so cutthroat! Oh my god! This stuff scares the hell out of me, how many apps have access to it. I always manually periodically check my apps, and if they re-enable themselves... I don't know if I've ever seen an app like re-enable or enable microphone access or anything on its own, but that's fucking deranged.
To paying strangers real money. Facebook even has a dedicated official trading
8.2 million fucking members? Oh my god, Jet.
Where 8 million members are desperately losing it over stickers. Some people spend their entire day on multiple devices.
What the fuck is this? This is me, I have 3 accounts, but look at all these laugh reacts. I sometimes also need to play my mother's 2 accounts. She sleeps during the day, works at night, so I'll have 6 devices in front of me all going. Bro, I'd kill myself. You couldn't pay me to do this. You couldn't fucking pay me to do this. This is insane.
To chase the unchaseable. Oh, the game also tells you who attacked or stole from you, all to entice you to retaliate and roll more dice so you can attack back. This is a back and forth that can keep on for weeks, if not months. On the App Store, it masquerades as a board game, cleverly sidestepping any association with social casino apps. Its packaging sells you all the classic board game features.
That's so crazy, because if you like showed me this, I wouldn't like look at it as like a casino app, right? Like, I feel like I've been conditioned by mobile games to view this like as gameplay. But then when you compare it, or when you point out the fact that it's literally a reskin of a slot machine app, it's like, oh my god. This literally is a slot machine app, just reskinned. And because it looks different, it doesn't feel like it is one. It definitely still feels greedy, but it doesn't feel like a slot machine app. But it literally is. It's just instead of you pressing the button to spin it, you're pressing a button to roll dice. And instead of little rolling casino slot machine numbers lining up, it's your random placement on the fucking board. It's literally 1 for 1. That's insane. Gigafellow, thank you. Fun fact, the Saudi company that bought Pokemon Go also owns 7.5% of Nintendo. Oh god.
But once inside, none of these matter. As you progress, everything gets more expensive too. It takes more time to complete.
Like, I feel like I look at something like this and I'm like, oh, you know, if they took away like the microtransactions, this could be something that exists on like the Switch eShop or whatever, right? Or in the Google Play Pass store. You know, it feels like it could be a game. It's just bogged down by microtransactions. But it's not just a game. It literally is a fucking slot machine.
Levels or replenish your dice. For
take away the microtransactions, ha, good joke. There's a lot of games in the Google Play Pass that are like this. And they do take away the microtransaction aspect because you're getting it as part of the Google Play Pass. So you're paying money for the pass and you get access to games that don't have microtransactions.
Very impatient players, this can be a massive wallet drain. On Reddit,
it's usually older games.
How much people are spending on the game? It ranges from modest amounts to jaw-dropping sums, all the way.
$1,000! Holy fuck! $1,000 will do it again. It has done nothing to help. Same, I'm shamed and embarrassed. Too much, way too much. $450 in. Oh my fucking god. I don't want to know how much I spent on Kemono Friends Kingdom. That's one thing that made me stop playing Kemono Friends Kingdom, chat. Is like, I was getting hooked by like these little transactions and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm supporting Kemono Friends. You know, I'm helping for the franchise to get more Western releases. And then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I'm spending like way more than I spend on Azure Lane. And I was like playing Azure Lane and stuff at the time too. It's like Azure Lane, it's like, okay, maybe I'll drop like $30 a month. Maybe. Because then I get like the skin box and I get like the cruise pass and the monthly login thing where it's like the daily login that gives you a wisdom cube every day. Maybe like $30 a month. Maybe a little bit over. And then I look at Kemono Friends Kingdom and I'm like, what? What the fuck? It's like asking me if I want to spend $200 on a purchase, and I'm just sitting here like, why am I actually almost tempted? Why am I tempted to do it? This is like, if Azure Lane asked me if I wanted to spend $200, I'd be like, what the fuck? No, are you insane? I'll buy an Azure Lane figure for $200, but I'm not fucking spending $200 on a fucking Azure Lane package. But Kemono Friend Kingdom does it, and I'm like, oh. Well, huh, this would give me this and this. Like, no! No! You can't fucking do it! Abusing that brand loyalty. Oh my god. I'm getting that mentality from my gacha. Oh. Uh-oh. Remember this when you're playing horse game, Pippers. I don't think Musume is... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the monetization looks like in JP. But I don't think it's going to be as intense. I don't know. It's still a gacha. It's rough. Oh boy. We'll see. Maybe I will be a giant sucker. Oh. You already said you're putting aside a savings account for it. Yeah, but like, not to just like like, you can go into pretty much any game, right? And you could hypothetically drop like $1,000 on just random bullshit. You know? Like in Genshin Impact, there's like it's like, how much do you reasonably need to spend to get a character versus or to like have a good account or whatever versus like how much do you need to spend to like max out an account? Like these are two completely different things, right? Genshin Impact is still fucking insane, right? Where it's like to be guaranteed a character, it's like $200. But then to max out the character, it's like, what is it, like 1,500 or something? P6 on every character can cost like 100k. Like there are different degrees of which you spend money on a game. As your lane, you could spend like $1,000 a month by buying every skin that comes out and constantly doing refreshes. Or you can buy like the cruise pass, right? And that's like, I forget how much it is. Is it like $6 a month? Or however long the cruise pass, the cruise thing lasts for? And it's like, that's gonna give you like a fuck ton of resources. P6 is mainly a flex thing though. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like you could spend a fuck ton of money on pretty much any game. But there's varying degrees at which a game will coerce you into spending money. If that makes sense. So like, Genshin Impact tries to coerce you, like, oh, a new character came out. Who knows when they're gonna come back? You should like keep buying until you unlock the character, right? Versus like spending so much to like fully max out the character. Cruise pass is $9.99. Okay, there we go. FGO gacha rates are atrocious. Yeah, there's varying degrees to how bad a gacha's like FOMO and costs are. I'll just sit over here and play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon like a normal girl. So like with Musume, right? If it ends up being like Azure Lane, where it's like, okay, I can spend like $30 a month and get everything I could ever want and need in the game. I'm fine with that. Is $30 a month a lot for a game? Yes. Yeah, that, like, ideally, you would not spend $30 a month on a game. You would spend however much once, and then you would have the game. But I am okay with it. If it's like, you need to spend $200 every time an update drops. Now that's... Whew. I once spent $2,000 on Fire Emblem in 1 month. What the fuck? It's gonna be hundreds a month, I bet? I don't know. I don't know. With Uma, all it is just rolling characters and support cards and a couple passes. I wonder how much like the average amount, or how much like the average serious player spends on Uma Musume. $30 can get you some decent actual games instead of mobile slop. Uma Musume, my beloved. Uma Musume, my beloved. A lot? Too much? Like how much? Like how much? One spent like $350 in 1 day. Jesus Christ. Uma isn't as insane as Genshin, but you can get bad RNG. What if it was 1k a month? For what? To like 100% the account in Musume? Or to just get the characters? If it's $1,000 a month to just get the characters, obviously fuck no. If it's $1,000 a month to like max out the characters as they come out, still fuck no. I'm happy to just get the characters. I don't need to fucking 100% them. Yeah, 1K a month is insane. That's way too fucking much. I'm not spending $1,000 a month on a fucking video game, bro. You can get 10 indie games for $200 and good indie games. Yeah, but do they have horse girls in them? Hold up, did I just see a Star Citizen victim in this chat? No way! Wait, what? Just 10 pull the new UMA units, shaking my head. I am going... What if it's a $99.99? If it's $99.99 to 100% the characters in Uma Musume? That depends on how frequently the releases are. Drexel, thank you. How about $30 a month to Super Yoroshi? Josh, thank you. Isn't the fish addicted to gacha? Yeah. If it's $100 a month and that lets you like 100% the characters, maybe, because I'd stream it to make my money back. 1,200 a year. Would you do it? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't need 100% like all the characters or anything, right? Pick your favorites. And you just make sure you have one copy of everybody. What if it's $200 a month? No. Please stream it. I think I will stream Musume. You already said you were going to. I mean, it's one thing to get like swept up in it, but to actually do it. Chat, there are so many times where I'm playing a game where I'll be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy this. And then I click it and it takes me to like the checkout thing and I'm like, I felt a demon come over me just now. And I hit the back button. I'm like, I don't need that. And then I envision in my head what I would have managed to get if I had spent that money. And it's in the guild. Have you seen Tokai Tale from Musume? Model Kit Bandai put out. You don't need any tools, glue, or paint. Pippa Love. I have not seen that, but I do love Tokai Tale, so... Oh, I think somebody did show me that, actually. Shaky hands go, thank you. I once unhesitantly put $150 on Warframe from a cowgirl frame with chaps and accidentally became a chairman club member on Star Citizen. I don't make bank, but I hoard money like a dragon hoards gold. What the fuck? Employed the I admit I spend money a lot on Nikkei, but their butt jiggles is so good. Tokai Teo the rapper, yeah. I think it's been mentioned. You looked it up on stream? Yeah. As financially responsible as us and throw money at anime girls on the screen. I would rather physical merch. You know? If I'm gonna like... It's the same thing with Azure Lane. You know, I've spent way more on physical merch of Azure Lane rather than in-game. Because it's like, it's just... It's a nice way to like gauge how much you actually want something, I guess. Or how much you're actually invested in something. Because it's really easy to be like, oh, I'm gonna like just drop $30 on this or whatever, right? As like an impulse. Like, yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's like, oh, I get all of this immediately. And then it's like, if you go to like a shop, right? It's like, oh, spend $30 on this and have to like wait for it to arrive and everything. Like how much do I actually want this? And game stuff disappears when servers shut down. True. Anyways, back to the video. I keep getting distracted.
All the way to too much for sure, but some are straight up calling it what it is. A Ponzi scheme, pointless, garbage, a complete scam. And some are as baffled as I am. But yes, people are paying.
Not
In the
gonna do. Is this a location for my court-ordered Addicts Anonymous session?
industry, these payers are referred to as whales, a term applied to people who spend hundreds of dollars on in-app purchases. A while back, a video made the rounds exposing the predatory tactics mobile games use to milk these whales. In the video, the guy explains how monetization happens in 3 stages, from hook, habit to hobby.
In a game, the hook is what gets you into the game to try out a free-to-play game. Then you build it into a habit that you play multiple sessions every day, and then at the end it's the hobby phase where people see it as one of their main hobbies, and they put lots of time and resources into it.
Now, while the industry calls them whales, to 𝐏𝐿𝐴, they are regulars. The more regulars, the more it confirms that
Now that's a whole different perspective. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're not whales. They're regulars. Holy shit. I maxed out Pult's bond ranking on Mon Musu game and I haven't played much since. However, I probably spent too much. I wish I could like condemn you. But I feel that. I fucking feel that, where it's like this bullshit sense of obligation of, if I truly care about this character, I need to max them out. I need to give them everything that they deserve. Even if I don't care about the actual game that much. I need to give them, I need to complete them. And then that's like my copy of them. This is my version of them. This is my access to this character. This is my... It's like, putting it bluntly, it's a parasocial relationship with a fucking PNG, chat. And that's part of why I love gacha games, is I love collecting these characters, and I love falling in love with their personalities and getting to see more of them, and then they appear in events and I get to see a new side of them, and oh, if I just max out like their friendship and everything and give them their special weapon, and if I just give them everything that they need, that they deserve, if I 100% them, then it's like proof of my love for them, and then they have like a greater chance of appearing in the storyline and in events, and maybe they'll get another skin, and oh, they did get another skin, which means I need to buy that for them, because if I don't buy them that, then they're not complete. They're not 100% anymore. And then what does that mean in regards to my relationship to them? And it's a fucking PNG. It's a fucking PNG. It's a fucking PNG! Ah! I am glad that the characters that I like never get anything. You'll be thinking, oh, Peppa regular. Flintlock, thank you. If I spend enough money, maybe they'll appear in real life before me. It's sad, at least you get to keep NFT PNGs. Yeah, until your fucking monkeys get stolen. Calm down, Pippa, it's a PNG. Like Shenhe. Like Shenhe in fucking Genshin Impact. Bro, when I first got her, if I had had the money to max her out, I would have done it. I would have fucking done it. Because I was just so obsessed with this character. If you don't know who she is, Shenhe is a character from Genshin Impact, and she was the first character in that game where I was like, this is my girl. This is my favorite. This is... She's everything. I need to give her everything. I need to... Like... She's mine. I don't know how else to say it other than she's mine. And then I like ruined my account by focusing on leveling her up because she's a support unit. If you don't know, Genshin Impact, you get a party of 4 characters. Leveling up your account based around a support character will break your account because you won't be able to do the content. You won't be able to do any of the content. You'll get locked out of doing the fucking content. So I broke my fucking account for a while. I had to like decrease my account level when they added that. I don't remember if that was before or after I started playing Shenhe, but I know I didn't discover it until after. It was like, oh fuck, I gotta drop my account level so I can level up these other units. And my account was like broken for so long. Unless you get her to C6, that turns her into a DPS. That wasn't known at the time. Shenhe, when she first came out, everyone like clowned on her. Everyone was like, this is a terrible character. Nobody should pull for this character. She is dog shit. She is like the first truly terrible character to come out in Genshin Impact. And I'm sitting there like, what, bro? What do you mean? Like, isn't she like an obvious choice? Because you get Ayaka and then you'd use Shenhe to like boost her. Because Ayaka was like the best character in the fucking game at that point. And everyone was like, ah, no, she's fucking garbage. And then like a couple months later or whatever, people were like, oh, actually Shenhe is one of the best units in the game. And then I just sat here like, how is this surprising to anybody? The top fucking units in the game at the time were cryo characters, the ice element, and she boosts ice element characters. How did people not understand that this was going to be crazy good? Like, if you have basic fucking pattern recognition, you would realize that this is going to be a good character. Whatever. Yeah, never listened. They said the same thing about Kokomi and she was great. Yeah. Shenhe literally hasn't changed meta-wise. Lol, who are you listening to? Indulgence. You were not playing the game when Shenhe came out. I can tell. And if you were not paying attention to what the community was saying. Because Shenhe was fucking dogged on. Everyone hated Shenhe. She was like, every like should you pull video was like, no, do not pull for Shenhe. Just absolutely clowned on, yeah. Shenhe's boost had restrictions that Ayaka fought against, like her buff wearing off after 15 hits. Oh, Ayaka, it was awful. Well, on Ayaka, lol, it was awful. But now Shenhe's... I think she's fallen off a bit because Cryo has fallen off. I don't know what the top units in the game are now, but Cryo is not as strong anymore. Thank you. I'm right now playing my copy of Pokemon Sapphire I bought 18 years ago for $130 as an example of my philosophy for paying for Vidya. Never gotcha. I wrote Archon. Cryo's kind of mid right now. Not Ganyu and I'm sad. We got Genshin Andes in chat. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Literally 4 stars are better. Nuvalet, Arla, and Zilonen and Marvukia. I don't even know who that is. Oh, Mavika? The Pyro Archon. Nuvalet and Marvukia. Mavika, whatever her name is. Whatever her fucking name is. Bro, I can't do the new Genshin update. I can't fucking do the new fucking Genshin update. I want Varissa. I'm gonna pull for Varissa, and that's it. Worst thing is that Monmusu Gacha has a VIP bar with levels that basically tells you how much you've spent, so you can't avoid seeing it. Oh no, that's not nice. Bro, just complete the battle pass. Maybe I should play Genshin Impact for the battle pass, but then I'll want to buy the battle pass, and it's like if I'm playing the game to do something that's going to tempt me to spend more money, why am I playing the game?
You have a very sticky game. After all, Scopely wants their games to become ingrained in your daily life and part of the routine. That was a tough pillow to swallow, knowing that the game's H rating is 9+ on the App Store and marked everyone on Google Play. Despite this, Scopely says none of our games are targeted to kids, they are for a general audience. You're right. General audience. Anyways, this general audience costs Scopely a lot. Around $500 million in marketing and user acquisition alone. as much as a AAA game development budget. Just saying. Their marketing
everyone's
approach
money, yeah.
is aggressive. But that's not surprising given how long it takes for people to install a game and then make a first purchase. 36% need several days of ad exposure to install the game and another month to make their first purchase. For their mobile game The Walking Dead,
Is that Deadpool?
their marketing was so intense they even flew out a makeup artist to zombify PewDiePie for a play session, hitting 4 million views. So when Scopely launches a game, their marketing strategy goes deep and broad. Deep with viral social campaigns and broad with TV and social media ads. Their ad campaigns usually come in 4 flavors. Ads based on IP to show the familiar board to target Monopoly fans.
I have never seen an advertisement for this game. Maybe I have. Maybe my eyes were just glazed over because I was playing mobile game slop, and I wasn't processing anything that was actually happening. But I've never consciously been aware of a Monopoly Go ad before.
Ads based on wealth and upgrades, targeting those interested in progression. Ads on social interactions, targeting those looking for a social edge. And lastly, there are tons of paid influencer ads too.
That I play after school, while I eat, on the toilet. Wait, what?
These ad campaigns usually run for 1 to 2 years before they pay off. The idea is
Aren't you using
to
Bravia?
really create a long-lasting flywheel effect, something that I mentioned in my Palworld video, where the end goal is to get players bring in more players, not ads. But until then, it's an aggressive ad campaign.
Wait, what? How is Palworld doing that? How is Palworld doing that? There's nothing in Palworld that's like multiplayer FOMO. Like, you can play with people, but there's nothing in it that's like anything like this. What?
And they are effective. But this strategy isn't unique to Monopoly Go.
By being a good game? Okay.
Really pushed that envelope when suddenly you could see J-Lo and Cardi B pressing that red juicy button.
Is that Jennifer Lopez?
Is that Coin Master?
Is that Jennifer Lopez playing Coin Master?
Download Coin Master now. Come on, I'm waiting right here to whip your ass. What?
Spending a ton of cash.
What the fuck were these ads? What?
Cash on celebrities fits right into the social casino world, a billion-dollar scene.
Holy
Unlike
cringe, that was very cringe.
Casinos, though, social casino games aren't really regulated. Real casinos, they have to watch out for players with problematic gambling behavior and are actually required to step in, otherwise they would face fines if they don't. That's how strictly regulated the traditional casino market is. Social casino games, however, they lack these strict regulations and safeguards against addiction. So there's no obligation for these games to actually monitor excessive gambling. And this lack of regulation means players, especially those prone to addiction, are less protected. Given that social casino apps are also up to 5...
That's saying they've never seen casinos do that before. I don't know how much casinos actually do that. How simple do you have to be for this to be an effective advertisement? Holy shit, is that Pipkin Pippa playing Mahjong Soul? Play Mahjong Soul! Play Mahjong Soul! Play Mahjong Soul! Chat, I'm not just saying this because I get sponsored by Mahjong Soul often, but you can play Mahjong Soul without spending any money. There's like no... I think Mahjong Soul... Like, okay, I'm gonna compare. And please don't hate me for this, Ricci City. I still love you. Compare Ricci City to Mahjong Soul, okay? Both the same type of game. Look at how much Ricci City asks for money versus Mahjong Soul. I'm just saying. Mahjong Soul doesn't really... There's not as much of a in-your-face... I would say there's like not an in-your-face push for monetization at all. And thank you for coming, Big Poopy. The only time Mahjong Soul is ever like, spend money on us, is when it's like a collaboration event. That's the only fucking time that I ever see Mahjong Soul being like, spend money, spend money. And they don't even do it aggressively. Not an ad, not an ad.
5 times more addictive than traditional games. It's also much harder for players to just delete the app. And so, Monopoly Go is the perfect example of a social casino app done right, but for all the wrong reasons. It mixes
What you're saying right now are the flywheel effect. I need to look that up. I have no idea what that is.
Play and board game nostalgia, but cleverly conceals any casino undertones. It's packed with social features and hits every dark gambling trick in the
Ghost Star games in general don't aggressively push microtransactions. Yeah, it's nice. I think the only game where it's been like, this is like a little bit in your face, in my opinion, is Arknights. But maybe it just like felt like it was more in my face than it actually was. Because I already played Azure Lane. Jenkins, thank you. I'm looking for a good source of caffeine. No one need coffee. Erica, thank you for the $2.
book. On darkpattern.games, a website reviewing addictive
Slander,
mobile games,
sorry!
Monopoly Go, falsely labeled as a family board game, is on the naughty list. It takes off every box for manipulative design, from temporal and monetary to social and psychological. Governments are starting to notice how these free-to-play games make their money, and they're not happy. Belgium has already banned loot boxes that rely on
Based? Cosmo Gaze, thank you. Well, I start spending money on those damn mobile mahjong games if they do a phase collab. Sam Peachy, thank you. Can we get a gamble bun?
chance.
When can we
and
gamble
the UK
bun?
is looking into it as well. Over in the US, where Scopely sells really big, there is talk of tightening the rules on buying things in games, especially for kids. But the real toll, though, is on the players. Who get
How Monopoly Go almost destroyed my marriage. Wait, we gotta look at this. How Monopoly Go almost... It's real. Oh my god, it's real. Oh my god. Yeah, the WoW widows are back, and this time their spouse is playing Monopoly. Wow. Truly the family killing game. How Monopoly Go almost destroyed my marriage. The popular game Monopoly Go almost destroyed my marriage, and it could be ruining your life too. Here's why Monopoly Go and similar games are a bad idea. Oh my god. I never thought I'd be writing this. I still feel so much shame and embarrassment. But I also know I can't be the only one who has gone through something similar. Okay, was this person the addict or was their partner? Monopoly Go almost ruined my marriage, and I almost allowed it to happen. It started so innocently. I got an email from Swagbucks. Bro, is this a sponsored link? It's a sponsored fucking link. Kill yourself. Offering enough points to get a $50 gift card. Since we used those to help pay for Christmas, I was thrilled at the opportunity. Friend, thank you. My wife divorced me over my love affair with Boardwalk Avenue. Just to get to board 42. Playing my favorite board game. No problem. Oh, okay, so Swagbucks was like, if you get to a certain stage in the game, we'll give you $50 gift card. Is that how it works? Now, I kind of live in a tech-free world. Not on purpose, but I'm just way too busy to do anything other than the Daily Solitaire and Wordle Challenge. I'd actually never even heard of Monopoly Go before this. Now, I've since learned that it's one of the most popular game apps in the world. I figured I'd download the app, play it for a few days or a week, get to the level I needed, and uninstall it from my phone. I'm writing this post only 8 days after downloading it, and I've spent $1,148.45. I think there's something very seriously wrong with you. I was just sitting here lamenting over how much I spent on Kimono Friends Kingdom. I don't think I got anywhere fucking near this. And I played the game for at least 2 months. What do you mean it's been 8 days? and you spent $1,148.54 fucking cents. Are you stupid? Are you actually stupid? 8 days, not months. 8 days. 8 days. That's a bad deal for a $50 gift card. Yes, it is. You're telling me that you use swag bucks to help pay for Christmas? When you have $1,148 to just casually drop? Are you insane? Are you fucking insane? What the fuck is wrong with this person? Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, chat. I feel so stupid and guilt-ridden when I drop I remember when Genshin first came out, right? I dropped a couple $100 trying to get 𝐒𝐿 and then leveling up 𝐒𝐿. And I was distraught over that. I was like, oh my god, I spent so much money on this. This is I think I spent $300 on 𝐒𝐿, dude. I was in deep. I fucking thought this person spent $1,148 in the span of 8 days? That's more than when I wail on stream. I will do streams where I intentionally wail. And the only time I have ever spent anywhere near this amount is when I did the fucking Litting Chat by VTuber merch. And I capped it out at $1,000. And that was like a big deal. That was like a huge fucking deal. This you don't get anything back from this. At least my stuff was a tax write-off, and by the time I do another stream showing off the merch, which will probably have to be a two-parter because there's so much fucking merch, that's going I'll have made my money back. You got nothing for this. It's not a tax write-off. You didn't get any physical product. And it was in the span of 8 fucking days? What is wrong with you? Oh my fucking god, chat, look at this. Oh my fucking god. This person has no impulse control. They need serious help. This person needs serious fucking help, chat. Elijah, thank you. If you broke, just say so, 𝐵𝗶𝗽. Leave me alone. This is genuinely sad. This person needs actual mental help. This is what addiction looks like. Yeah, this is like an actual case of addiction. Holy shit. Nicopol, thank you. Boomers getting one shot by app/Facebook games is a common pattern. Combine their zero dopamine resistance with endless free capital equals endgame. Professor Keen, thank you. Tonight, 𝐵𝗶𝗽 has become like Kirsha as she falls down a rabbit hole of dark truth as she did 𝐵𝗶𝗽 to be a news tuber soon. Booty Jones, thank you. Also, no, I don't like news content. Hey, 𝐵𝗶𝗽 decided to get the Drop Dead shirt after the TV character had a stroke. Can't wait to get it. Thank you, thank you. Jill, thank you. There was a guy at my last job that spent $500 on WoW tokens to buy the Brutosaur mount in BFA And he quit WoW and Shadowlands. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. This is sad. I would actively prefer not to stay up to date. I hate the news, chat. I got like a news feed on my phone, and it's the only one that I look at because, like, if I open it up right now, I put my phone. It's the only news feed I've ever enjoyed. I don't even know how to consistently. I swipe left. I swipe left on my phone, and it'll bring me to like a little news feed thing. And it's like, Bluey fans worldwide can now watch newly available episode Archaeology. This isn't about bike lanes. Amtrak presents details of new aero lanes. Jurassic Park is real. 110-year-old head sparks plan to revive an extinct pre-something. Tears at what Golden Retriever does when he finds his brother crated at daycare. I've played every Animal Crossing game and just now realized this villager is cuts off. Lucky Pokemon Go player catches super rare Charizard variant. My news feed is just video games and dinosaurs. Like, and maybe like the occasional like, yay, technological improvement. My Peloton tread review as an outdoor runner. Archaeologists unearth ancient clay puppets with open mouths and detachable cuts off. It's just a nice little news feed. It's just a nice little news feed that never has anything negative on it, and it talks about like, yay, new railway line going to wherever. Oh, did you see the new Jurassic Park trailer? Look at this. They found a new species of insect. It's so nice. It's so fucking nice. It's such a peaceful news feed. So it is like the only source of news I will look at. I used to watch the VTuber news. I used to watch every single episode of False ID. Can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, chat. I am burnt out on the negativity, I say, as I complain about Pokemon Go. But that's like, I care too fucking much about shit. And so when I do see negativity about it, or when things are going downhill, it affects me. It hurts a lot, because I'm an idiot, and I actually loved Pokemon Go. And I actually love Pokemon, and I actually love Nintendo, and I love the idea of the Switch, and I love video games. And that's why everything sucks. Daniel's here, thank you. Oshi, I know multiple people that have spent 4K plus on League of Legends, but that's over the course of like multiple years, hopefully. Same reason I don't watch the real news. If the real news was just like happy little local updates, like, oh, look at this, we're getting a new coffee shop or whatever, and I'd be so for it. But instead, it's like, oh, the local news, somebody got murdered again. It's like, what? I don't want to know about this. Aaron G, thank you. I watch the news so that the anger fuels me. I can't do it. Happy news doesn't sell. Well, I can't do it. Can't do it. So yeah, I'm writing this post only 8 days after downloading it, and I've spent $1,148.54. I feel sick to my stomach. Just looking at that number makes me want to vomit. I actually had to stop writing this post at this point and go eat a tub of ice cream. Bro. Bro, the lack of impulse control, bro. Yeah, zero impulse control. This person has zero impulse control. She's dopamine fried. Yeah, this person is dopamine fried. Is this a woman? Who wrote this fucking article? This is sad. You ate an entire tub of ice cream because you spent over $1,000 on Monopoly Go? You have a genuine problem. This is a genuine fucking problem, chat. I can't imagine how they live their daily life. I can't believe I did that. And even worse than spending all that money was the fact that I almost ruined my marriage while doing it. 10 million downloads. Holy shit. How Monopoly Go hooked me. Like I said, it all began in innocence, just trying to get to a certain level to get a gift card for my family to use for Christmas. You know, your family could have used that $1,000+ fucking dollars for Christmas. Little Johnny could have gotten a new fucking bicycle or something. Daniel Sierra, thank you. Over the course of 1 year, this was back in 2015. Well, 30J, thank you. It would be worse. It could be worse. DSP spent over 80 grand on WWE gacha in like 3 years. There's no way. There's no way he spent $80,000 on WWE gacha. Okra, thank you. I understand this issue. I don't have a ton of impulse control either, hence why I don't play gacha, smoke, or drink, etc., etc. Yes, he did. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, at least he was using it as content, so it's a tax write-off. I guess. That's too much. That's too fucking much. It's documented. Oh god. Kendall Bunley, thank you. I spent 2K in one go on Warhammer 40K. Bro. Did you get like physical figurines out of it? Wrong! He spent $150,000! He doesn't stream it! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? DSP, no! No! Godwin, thank you. People love, thank you for being a highlight of my days. I hope good news comes your way. You deserve it. Thank you. Oh man. That's code behavior, hop off! Okay, my bad. Karaki Goro, thank you. Fun fact, Hillary Clinton would have won in 2016 if she said giggity go to the polls instead of Pokemon go to the polls. So true. Oh man, it's just 5K a month in business expenses. Oh god. Oh god. But I was honestly the perfect patsy. I went into it knowing they'd try to get me to make purchases, but I'd done fine against Candy Crush, so I told myself that I'd be fine. I had my guard up. How much did you spend on Candy Crush? How much did you spend on it? Edwin Orlana, thank you. Super Chat is like gacha. I can buy a red and say something from the heart and it's not noticed, or I buy a blue to hear my Yoshi say poopy cause drunk plus funny and that gets noticed. Gambling sure is strange. What? Anime document, thank you for $2. But I had no idea just how skilled this app would be at pushing their agenda of getting people to buy things. You see, you only get 5 rolls per hour, and it only takes like 5 seconds per roll. Bro. And every time you run out of rolls, you have to close out of 4 different pop-ups that tell you all of the amazing time-limited deals on how you can get 100 rolls for just $2. Or whatever. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about with Kimono Friends Kingdom. Like, I would do it, and then it would be like, oh, for $2, you get this starter package that gives you like 10 pulls on the gacha. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Or it wouldn't even be like 10 pulls. It'd be like something outrageous. Like, here's like 50 pulls on the gacha. And it's like, well, that's such a like insanely good deal that, like, obviously I'm going to do this. I'm trying to get my favorite character, Lion. I really want to get Lion from the gacha because she's my favorite Kimono Friends character. So this is like a really good shot at getting her for cheap. And then I can play out the rest of the game with her in my party. No, I did not get Lion. So $2 down. And then the next package pops up and it'll be like $6.99 or whatever. And it's like, oh, well, you don't get 50 pulls or whatever, but you do get 10 pulls. which is like about going rate or whatever the fuck. I don't remember the exact conversions. And it's like, oh, but I get all this other stuff. So even though I probably won't get Lion from this, I'll get all of these boxes that I can use to strengthen Lion when I do get her. So stupidly, I buy it and then don't get it. And why not just re-rolling the account? I don't remember why. I don't think you could get Lion from like the starter pulls or whatever. Otherwise, I would have done that. But yeah, conditioning you to spend more and more money. Yeah. And it doesn't... Did you ever get her? I did get her eventually. I do have Lion. And funny enough, after I got her, I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Like, I hadn't even beat the story. I was just like, bro. I got so many characters on my fucking conquest. And I did get Lion finally. But now I'm like so demoralized from having to spend so much and doing so much and just worn out. Felt negative about it. Keegan Crawford, thank you. Magic the Gathering has stolen most of my paycheck. I guess like I expected to feel better. Post gacha clarity. I guess so. I guess so. Did you at least get Humboldt and Coyote? I don't think Coyote is in Kemono Friends Kingdom. And Humboldt, I think I got all of the penguins that were available. I got a lot of good fucking characters. I got so many good fucking characters in Kemono Friends Kingdom, chat. But once the chase was over, you lost the drive, yeah. Oh, I got suckered. Lion is cute, she is cute. The free gift you get every 8 hours. You have to swipe past 3 pages in the marketplace where they tell you the current deals on rolls before you can see it. This is also how Kemono Friends Kingdom got me. Is again, like, I'm like, well, I want to support Kemono Friends Kingdom. I'm already in that mindset, right? I want to support Kemono Friends as a franchise in general. Oh, if I open up this page, like, I'm doing, like, my daily event claims and everything. Oh, well, on this page, there's, like, the free box. And, oh, what's this? There's, like, a limited time box that's on sale for the next 5 days or whatever. And it gets you, like, a bunch of really good resources. And it's only, like, $3.99. Well, I should grab that as well. I'm a fucking idiot, chat. Pick that beard, thank you. The most I spent on gacha was one called OPM the Strongest, and I was never happy the entire time till I just didn't log in one time and never did again. Aww. You consider making a fresh account and streaming your grind of Kemono Friends Kingdom? I mean, I could just use my existing account, maybe. I don't know if it's that good of a game to stream. The actual gameplay for it is just like Angry Birds. it's like combat Angry Birds. It's not interesting combat. So and then there are the cards you can collect, the competitions, and the prizes once you've met certain milestones. The easy thing about Candy Crush was to say, well, I'm out of lives, I'll stop. With Monopoly Go, every time I set a boundary like when this competition ends, I'll stop. A new thing would start and I would be so close to winning a ton more rolls and being able to play longer. Bro got suckered. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Justifying Monopoly Go. One of the biggest struggles I faced with Monopoly Go was my current situation. My 4th child was born just 6 months before. You have 4 kids and you're spending $1,000 on a fucking mobile game? Bro. He's a terrible napper and eater. I spend over 8 hours a day sitting on my bed. I'm either feeding him... Wait, I should like put on BGM again. I spend over 8 hours a day sitting on my bed. I'm either feeding him, which requires both hands, one to hold the bottle and the other to hold a toy to distract him from realizing he's drinking a bottle, or holding him while he naps. He will only nap in the crib for 30 minutes, then wakes up and has to be held to sleep the additional hour or so he needs. Too loud? It's loud? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll read it again. I spend over 8 hours a day sitting on my bed. I'm either feeding him, which requires both hands, one to hold the bottle, the other to hold the toy to distract him from realizing he's drinking a bottle, or holding him while he naps. He will only nap in the crib for 30 minutes, then wakes up and has to be held to sleep the additional hour or so he needs. Yes, I have my books I write, and this blog, and my Amazon deals group, but I can't exactly write a book or a blog post with one hand, or no hands. I've gotten tired of binge-watching TV shows, or even general conference talks. I read so fast that it's impossible to turn the page while also feeding a baby. I listen to audiobooks. Also, yeah, what? Amazon deals group? What? So a game on my app seemed like the perfect... What? On your app? You mean like on your phone? Seemed like the perfect addition to my list of things I could do while taking care of this baby. So I told myself that I needed this game so I wouldn't feel resentful towards my child about having to spend so much time dedicated to just him. What? What the fuck? Bro, what is this deal? Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Postpartum depression? I don't know if postpartum manifests like this, does it? Is this like postpartum depression can make you like not connect with your kid after it's born, or even like hate your kid after it's born just because of like hormones going wacky, right? But I feel like if it didn't initially manifest, like, can it do that? Can it do what? Are there hormones in the you would manifest in ways worse than this, unfortunately? You can see it happening? Does it last 6 months later? I mean, didn't she say... Oh yeah, 6 months. It can, yes? Okay, well that's sad. Sadly it can. Oh, that's unfortunate. But bro, not Monopoly Go. You can't be fucking using Monopoly Go as like your outlet for your postpartum depression. My mom had it for about a year, so she's told me. Oh. Wow. I also told myself that I never use money for myself. I don't go out shopping a ton. I rarely get a mani-pedi, etc. I also don't really pay myself for my income from my books or this blog. Extra money goes towards saving for the kids' future education, or purchasing a new car, or replacing a dishwasher. My husband, on the other hand, has a project car that he loves. Each time, bro, these people are so stereotypical. Each time we get bonus money like a tax return. We put a certain percentage into a fund for it that he can draw from. He doesn't have a check with me about how he spends it. Oh, he doesn't have to check with me about how he spends it like we do for other budget categories. This was just my version of that, right? Bro. 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 Oh no. At least a car is more meaningful than gambling on Monopoly, yeah. Bro, you can drive the car. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lying to myself and my husband about Monopoly Go. What? Dude? She lied to her husband about Monopoly Go? Oh. Oh no, this bitch is crazy. After the first day, the bank froze my credit card. the unusual purchases were fraud. I think this is illegal, but I hope she like reported this is fraud to her credit card. I hope after her moment of clarity, I hope she fucking called them up and was like, this was not an authorized purchase. Oh my god. Oh my god. She should have said it was fraud. She should have said it was fraud. My husband asked me about it that night and I froze. I was so embarrassed about how much I had spent, so I downplayed it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I decided to make a purchase on that app. It's no big deal. And I went to bed. The next morning, I told him it was more like just a couple of purchases. I apologized and said I was embarrassed, and he was very kind and forgiving about it. I decided to uninstall the app. Okay, great. Perfect. And then you stopped here, right? After you had the moment of clarity and your husband forgave you. Surely you didn't reinstall the app, right? Surely you didn't. 3 hours later, as I sat trying to feed the baby, bored out of my mind, I installed the app again. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Chat, this is the empathy line. This is where all sympathy that I have for this woman ends. This is where it fucking ends. It's like, okay, you slipped up. You made some purchases on an app. Alright? You stood firm with Candy Crush, like you knew that this was something that you shouldn't do, but at least like when you did slip into the evil grasps of gambling, you realized, and then you confessed to your husband, and you didn't try and hide it from him, and you recognized that you were embarrassed, and you uninstalled the app. You know what? Like, you're just human. Everybody's human, you know? This isn't like a horrible fuck up. Alex Blackfoot, thank you. Let's go gamble. Oh no. But once you uninstalled the app and reinstalled it, in 3 hours? 3 fucking hours later, bro? Oh my god. Jack, thank you. Addiction roller coaster moment. Oh god. Oh god. 3 hours later, as I sat trying to feed the baby, bored out of my mind, I installed the app again, and I realized I could write a blog post about the game, and I couldn't write off any purchases, right? Oh god, this is how I sound. This is how I sound. If I spend $200 on Mabinogi Gacha, then I mean it's a tax write-off, and my community will be really happy because they're getting free in-game items, and maybe eventually like I'll get a sponsorship from Mabinogi, and then spending $200 on a gacha won't be like that big of a deal because like I'll have gotten like so much other stuff from it as a reward for my efforts or whatever the fuck. It's delusional. It's delusional, chat. Oh, and Dante, thank you. There are no humans, only Zool. Eventually, yeah, and then the Soul Streamer program died. But please! There's so many free mobile games that are actually fun. What is wrong with this woman? So I used my business card for the purchases. Oh my god. But then I realized the bank could shut it down too, and my husband would get the notification. What? What do you mean? What do you mean you realized this? What do you fucking mean you realized this? She's trying to fucking hide it. She's... Oh my god, chat. Someone said I bought gift cards on Amazon for Google Play and what? Chat. Chat, that's evil. That's evil shit. That's fucking evil shit. Oh my god. Yeah, do not redeem. That's fucking evil. That's tripling down. That's fucking tripling down. Oh my god. Drug addict behavior, yeah. She was like, uh-oh. If I spend money on this mobile game that I told my husband I wasn't gonna spend money on anymore, and that I admit I was embarrassed to confess that I spent money on, he's gonna get a notification. So I need to buy... I need to act like I'm a fucking, like, porn addict or whatever, and I need to fucking go buy a proxy service to get my fucking content, baby. You're insane, woman. You're insane. Ixias Mazaki, thank you. All this for $50 gift card, Jado, thank you. This is a Pokemon stream. This is a story of a woman playing Monopoly Go, which is owned by the people that just bought Pokemon Go. Oh my god. How do you get to this point? I need to buy gift cards to hide my transaction history from my husband I have 4 kids with. How do you get to that fucking point? You know, like, if you're on drugs or whatever, right? Like, there's like that level of separation where it's like you're not in the house, you know, you're like out and about, presumably. I don't know how people get addicted to drugs, but I assume you go out and you buy drugs from somebody, and it can kind of be like a, oh well, I'm already here, like I'll buy another hit or whatever, or like it actually like fucks with your brain chemistry, and gambling does too, but like to this extent? I think you and her husband only thought she was cheating. Oh man. Oh man. As I sat and pressed roll after roll, it was like a heart and brain comic from the Awkward Yeti. I don't know what that is. My brain was screaming at me to stop, and my fingers kept pushing by. Tongue, no, it's too late and we... This is so cringe. Tongue, no, it's too late and we've had enough calories today. Bad tongue. Oh, because the tongue is eating the ice cream. Stay. Drop it. Oh, because... Oh, man, because he's eating potato chips now. No impulse control, chat. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Why Monopoly Go was bad for me? Maybe because it resulted in you lying to your husband. And I'm gonna say stealing money. You know, it sounds like you guys have entirely shared accounts and everything. But if you're like trying to mask your purchases and stuff, isn't that stealing? You know, like you're being deceptive about it. I feel like that's stealing. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like this before. Even with my Crohn's disease and having been on heavy pain meds, there was never a craving for them. Closest I've come is being on prednisone and feeling the need to stuff my face and keep eating even though I was extremely full. It was an addiction. Soon I was playing it non-stop, talking to the kids during dinner. One hand was pressing roll. This is me with Azure Lane. Also, thank you. Keep in mind, buying gift cards and hiding her purchases started day 2 of Monopoly Go. Yeah, day 2. We have 6 more days of this. How could it get worse? Radar and Citron, thank you. My country's former prime minister is a Pokemon Go addict. She played it while in parliamentary sessions on her work phone. A clear security risk. Oh, that's the range. That is the range. Yeah, this bitch is speedrunning addiction. I am so glad we looked up this article. This is crazy. I didn't think it would get this crazy. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a silly little article where somebody's like, yeah, I was just playing Monopoly Go too much because it was such a good game, and my partner was like, no, you need to stop. And I was like, ah, but I love it so much. And we got into an argument, and eventually I gave up playing. You know, like, I thought it would read like an r/am I the asshole post, but instead this is just fucking insane. This is so beyond bed at night, my husband comes over to cuddle, knowing I've asked him to do that since touch is one of my love languages, question mark? What? I was wanting him back on his side so I could pull out my phone and play without him seeing! Oh my god. Waking up at 2 a.m. to take our 3-year-old to the bathroom? Instead of going back to sleep, I was playing the game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine being fucked by Monopoly! Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a weird NTR. This is a really weird NTR. This is like something like a mobile game company would make as an advertisement. This would be like a Japanese fucking television ad for a mobile game. Oh my god. You guys think as a millennial, I ask forgiveness of our generation. 95% of it are retarded. Oh man. Oh man. Long man. Yep, the Monopoly man. Jado, thank you. Local care just wasn't built for the gamer's life. You won't last 5 turns playing Monopoly Go. Half squad, thank you for $5. The dude I worked with told me he drained his bank and maxed his credit cards on a Facebook game the other day. I don't think this stuff is rare. Holy shit. See, thank you for becoming a big PP. Holy fuck, dude. I was cranky with my kids, sleep deprived, and pulling away from my husband. Are you, like, there's so many typos in this. Are you still tweaking out over Monopoly Go, brother? Rigby, thank you. I've gotten brain rot a few times. This is beyond my peak brain rot. Pippa, if you ever get this bad, what should we do? Just put me down, chat. It's over for me. Chat, if I ever become like this, put me down. God. Oh my god. I think I spent... Oh god, I don't remember how much I spent, but I remember it was too much. On Pokemon Go, they released a thing that would let you buy a character instead of having to pull from the gacha for it. And I remember I bought that really overpriced pack, or not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters EX. I bought the really overpriced package in Pokemon Masters EX because I wanted Chorus. But then it was like, I don't need to do this again or anything because I already got Chorus. I don't remember how much I spent. I remember it being overpriced. Wasn't it $80? Was it like $80? It was too much. It was too much. But I stopped there. Like once I got him, I didn't need to spend any more money. Like, I don't even know what I would spend $1,000 on in Pokemon Masters EX. There's not that much shit in the shop. What would you even spend? Or what would you even buy? Like most gacha games. What are you even doing? To spend $1,000, you're gonna have gotten every character in the gacha pool multiple times. This is insane. This is fucking insane, chat. Over $1,000. How Monopoly Go almost destroyed my soul in my marriage. There's a song from an old Especially for Youth by Michael Webb called Everything to Win. It's about selling your birthright for a mess of pottage, and it fits this scenario perfectly. Alright, what is this? Let this be the backdrop for the rest of this. I almost threw away my marriage and my integrity. For what? A stupid game that had no real reward, no real blessing, a hollow thrill of victory about something that doesn't even exist in reality. In Matthew 16:26, Christ says, For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Wait, that's literally what it's singing right now. Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? I was lying to my husband. I was hiding things. I was angry at my kids for being interrupted. I was missing out on their fun things. I wasn't doing the things that brought me joy, like writing, reading, or blogging. I wasn't working by finding deals on Amazon for my Facebook group. What? This reads like MLM shit. I wasn't working by posting on Facebook. What? Or working on my current novel. And I wanted everyone to leave me alone. Even my husband. So, just so I could keep pressing roll.
And I would gladly lose all this world could give, 'cause losing everything, I have everything to win.
Sad zoom in on the roll.
And what does it profit a man? Do you know if he sacrifices his life for the Lord? He said everything my father has will be given. Peace in this life and a mansion in heaven.
Not even once. Not even fucking once, Jack!
I almost traded forever for one single moment. Heir to my father's inheritance, I almost wasted it all. I had everything to lose and nothing to win.
This is so stupid.
Till I gave up.
This is so fucking stupid, chat. Fucking Monopoly Go. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god. Chat. Chat. We gotta pass legislation. Boomers can't play Monopoly Go. Boomers can't play mobile games. We gotta protect them. They can't detect scams. They can't detect gambling. We gotta protect them. You guys thinking, roll, 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 amen. How I rescued myself from Monopoly Go. I was addicted. In just 8 days of downloading an app, I had become addicted to it. What do you mean within 8 days? What do you mean in just 8 days, bitch? That wasn't 8 days. You made it like 6 hours. Lloyd, thank you. If there was an Olympics for burning money in more depressing ways, these people would get gold and then sell the gold for more depressing purchases. True. Fucking true. It wasn't until the last day when I realized I had bought $500 Google Play gift cards in 24 hours that I finally accepted it. Oh my fucking god, what do you mean? What do you mean you bought $500 Google Play gift cards in the span of 24 fucking hours? How is that even possible? Amalgamation, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. We're learning about some fucking Mormon housewife that got addicted to Monopoly Go. Else, Mike, thank you. I just came back from Watch Where the Red Fern Grows. What the fuck is going on? I just explained. Emily, thank you. I'm more infuriated that she wailed for a shit game. This money could have gone towards anime waifus, chat. It's so fucked up. Could have kept the servers alive for one more day. I needed help. I went to my husband, who handled it with way more grace and forgiveness than I imagined. I already knew he was pretty perfect, but this experience just reinforced that notin. Instead of getting angry, he expressed surprise and sympathy. I've gotten caught up in games like that before, he said. Maybe not quite so much with the money, but definitely with the time. This woman is insanely lucky. This woman is insanely lucky. That man must be a saint. Either he is a saint or they are extremely well off. I can't tell if this bitch is really, really stupid. And that's why she has to fucking use swag bucks to get $50 gift cards for Christmas presents. But was willing to spend $1,000 on a mobile game. Or if she's extremely intelligent and this was all like for the content and $1,000 is like nothing for her. $1,000 is like chump change because they're making fucking $50,000 a fucking month or some shit. And the swag bucks thing is like just something that's thrown in as a referral link. She writes novels, right? Yeah. Probably one of those coupon types who spends $10 to save $3. She lost her right to purchase anything without his approval? What? $50K a month for 4 kids? Oh, true, they do have 4 kids. Okay, $100,000 a month. Enter Mama, thank you. Divorce would have been cheaper in the long run. Oh, man. He encouraged, not demanded, but encouraged me to uninstall the app. He accepted my apologies and offered suggestions of where the money should come from, a combination of my budget of fun money as well as the amount I had been saving up to edit my next book. Okay, so they're not like crazy rich. Unless she's just lying. At my request, he set up a pin on my phone so that I couldn't spend money without it? Bro! You have no self-control. Oh my god. That is fucking insane. She just got wrangled. This bitch just got wrangled. Yeah, actual fucking child lock. She honestly needs it at this point. She does. She does need it. This bitch has serious issues. Overall, Philip demonstrated the amazing forgiveness and love that the Savior does. Where does this link lead? Push-ups, donuts, and the atonement. Object lesson. Oh my god. We make mistakes and commit sin, then go to him for forgiveness. The atonement, tween talk. Okay. And our marriage is healed. I still feel so dumb, because you are. The next step is working on forgiving myself. This also leads to something. Love yourself as you love your neighbor. It also made me realize just how fallible I am. I wish this one linked to another article where she talked about like spending $1,000 on Farmville or some shit. Would have been funny. Alex, thank you. She got the I'm not bad. Oh, I'm not mad, just disappointed. Yeah. I've been helping a friend of mine and her husband with living within their income. Wait, are you the person who should be, like, giving advice on this? We meet every Sunday to discuss the week's expenses because she's made some decisions without his input that put them in significant debt. Think of Fellow Niggy, we got psyoped into reading a Mormonism ad. Nice. I've never judged my friend, but I also never quite understood how they got to the point they did. It was humbling to see just how easy it was. Monopoly Go almost destroyed my marriage, and I'm grateful I stopped it before it did. You are fucking insane. Oh my god. Also, yeah, she stopped it. He stopped it. He fucking put a pin on your fucking phone. Oh my god. Oh my god. We got like a minute left to finish in this video. Take a look.
And now regret it.
I'm listening. You shouldn't stop it. He did, yeah.
or the time they will never get back. The facade of Monopoly Go might be
I don't like this like complaint about games. You see this a lot with like other hobbies, right? People will be like, well, if you stop playing video games, you'll have the time to invest in developing this other skill. And it's like, you're allowed to have fun. You know? I feel like people are so quick to be like, oh, well, playing video games is actually bad for you because you're not like developing a skill while you do it or whatever. It's like, so what about when you fucking watch a television show? Are you somehow like more enlightened because you watched a fucking TV show for an hour or whatever the fuck, or watched a movie for 2 hours? Like, you do that with 2 hours, I play a video game for 2 hours. We are literally no fucking different. This is the same fucking thing. Yeah, video games, you could be working. A lot of like, for a while, I wanted to learn how to draw. So I watched all these videos that would like teach you like, oh, like here's all these tips. And one of the channels was like, you have to stop playing video games. I look back at the time in my life where I spent like 6 hours a day playing video games, and I could have spent that time drawing. And it's like, he was like talking about how he regrets it and stuff, and it's like, bro, you can do both. You had 6 hours. You could have spent 3 hours on the video game and 3 hours on fucking drawing if you had that much fucking time on your hands or whatever the fuck. Like, what are you? You just had no self-control. What is wrong with you? This is not... Video games are bad and a waste of time. Yeah, have you heard of fucking time management, bro? Jesus Christ. People like that spend all their time playing slop like AAA FOMO games and wonder why gaming isn't fun for them anymore. Typical grind set speak. True, it's the fucking grind set speak. Oh, man. What are you going to claim next? Aren't you going to try and tell me that rock and roll isn't the devil? He spends it doom scrolling.
crumbling as more players catch on to the game's true nature. But there's still fresh meat coming in every single day. Fresh meat that is unaware of the hidden dark cycle they are entering. And so, isn't it ironic? The original Monopoly, designed to warn against capitalism, has now $1 billion mobile version that's thriving on the very capitalism it meant to critique. How have we come to embrace or even celebrate these monopolistic practices once warned against? On Scopely's website, they are boasting big. #1 mobile board game. 6 billion jail visits, 13 quintillion earned. Their co-CEO writes that the game is a tangible reminder that there's much to celebrate and the games industry always finds the light.
Yeah, for fucking tech bros in Silicon Valley. Fuck off! Fucking video games are ruined, dude!
Really, light. The only light I see is them cashing in on your addiction. This game is a tangible reminder of only one thing, that in the end, it's the house that always wins. Happy gambling.
There's not even a fucking story in it or anything! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god. Well, that about wrapped up nicely. Can I get the Miss Super Chat list? Chloride, thank you for becoming a big PP. Pokemon Go is cooked. I think... I don't know if I'm gonna like keep playing, but just only adopt like a free-to-play mindset. Allowed to get... Oh, fuck. Sorry, thank you guys. Thank you. Pokemon Go is cooked. I don't know if I'm gonna either like stop playing or just adopt like only a free-to-play mindset for it. Oh, bending, you gotta hate these macapitalism bad types. I don't think she was saying macapitalism bad. I think she was pointing out how ironic it is that something that was meant to like warn people about how stuff like monopolies can form and how it can be detrimental to the average person has become used as a tool to siphon every little last drop of money out of people in a game titled fucking Monopoly. It's ironic. It's extremely ironic. It's hard to get much more ironic than that. Don't realize the title itself is ironic? I mean, it is, but now it's kind of not. I mean, it never was, like, truly ironic, right? Because it was owned by fucking Hasbro, and Hasbro has always been like this. It's like a, haha, but we're the good ones, right? It is like, bro. Hasbro has never not been evil. True. Roommate, thank you. I can't believe I actually started watching JoJo because of you. What have you done to me? Silverdogs, thank you. Pokemon Go to the face shop and buy the coffee and birthday merch. Yay! Rugs, thank you. Hey, Pippa. I've been put through the ringer these past few days. I just wanted to thank you for your streams. These always bring me back to a good mood. Pippa love. Thank you, thank you. Rock Samson, thank you. There's only one purchase that's good, Pippa, and that's ammunition. Preferably 7.62 because the old Kalash can take a beating and keep on blasting. Joel Biden, thank you. Nintendo likes money unless Pogo is a ROM, they DC. Carl, thank you. I haven't played. I have such a bad fucking headache now. I got so angry I gave myself a headache. Letters, thank you. Now that you've gone down the rabbit hole of copyright infringement that is Cobblemon, how do you feel about playing ROM hacks like Infinite Fusion on stream? Something. Carl, thank you. I haven't played since a bit after the launch hype. Are they gonna make everyone even fatter now? Maybe. Maybe. Burst Angel, thank you. Got hit by the Necromancy update. Everyone is gray skinned, bloated, glassy eyed, and looked like they haven't showered in weeks. Burst Angel, thank you. Yeah, for a week, and then Pokemon went to the wrong neighborhood and got jumped. That was the first snowball. WG, thank you. DRK Ross, thank you. Pokemon Go, fuck yourself. Tonwin, thank you. It was a piece of trash. DJ Parajoy, thank you. Day 1 Pogo to find ghost Pokemon. I trespassed in a cemetery at 3 a.m. What is wrong with you? Did you say my name for that super chat? What? Did I, Cladix? There was DRK Ross. San Pichu, thank you. When will we get a Pippa app to lullaby us to sleep? There was one in progress, and then nothing ever came of it. I was pretty harsh to the app developer. I don't think that had any part in them not continuing it, but yeah, Wonderverse AI. It would like bring up features and stuff, and I was like, why would anybody use this? And they were like, because they get to interact with you, and they can like spend money to do this and blah blah blah. And I was like, well, why don't they just super chat me then? It was like, oh, you can like buy this and your Pippa will have like different dialogue or whatever. And I'm like, I can just super chat me. Why would they do that? That's stupid. Hero Campbell, thank you. Great stream. Hope YouTube has a skip button for the Musume ad next time though. Fuck you, man. The Musume ad will never end. Shadow Drake, thank you. Pokemon Go is one of those games that devolve every update, which is hilarious because they had more, yet it seems less and more predatory. True. Bro, the fucking Dynamax dens, I can't do those. Oreo, thank you. Your stream has convinced me to buy Pokemon Go Plus. Reverse psychology, shill success. Do not buy a Pokemon Go Plus, bro. Radium, thank you for the $5. Greg D, thank you. Coming from watching your Saints Row review, Pokemon Go now aims at the people who are depicted in that game. 7 Starbucks a day in LA or New York City. App. Priest Red, thank you. Saudi Arabia has been taking over games with tons of accounts for a while now. We should have saw this coming. James Smith, thank you. McDonald's Monopoly is basically America Gacha. Zachary Roller, thank you. I have a Game Boy Monopoly. I'm good without this. DJ Paradroid, thank you. Dude, I wanted a ghost. Show me your butthole, thank you. We're about to see 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐼𝐴 Go Kickstarter. Yep. SJ, thank you. Great stream. Watched it all the way. My birthday. Happy birthday to SJ. Happy birthday to SJ. Was a fair video? Oh yeah, I can let that play. Happy birthday to SJ. Happy birthday to you. Why doesn't theater mode make the fucking... What? There, get rid of that. There we go. Yay, ferret. Brad, thank you for the $1. Claudex, thank you. This Monopoly Go looks better than Pokemon Go. No, it doesn't. DRK Ross, thank you. Niantic is me. Pippa is me. Pippa is me all along. Hi, Sty, thank you. Oh, games make me want to puke. I hate what gaming has become. Bad Lancey, thank you. Did you say press to roll on the Pippa button? Dinak, thank you for the $5. Neck to Dick, thank you. Someone out there is not getting an inheritance because Grandpa wanted more dice. True. And then McDoodle, thank you. Why pay app when you can bully Pippa in real time? That's what I said. Balam Nova, thank you. My contribution to the Pipkachu server maintenance. Kid Fox, thank you. Hey Pippa, college history professor here. I used the quote you gave me last week in my class yesterday. My students enjoyed it. I recorded it too. Aw, hell yeah. You're a history professor. Whoa. I hope you don't get fired. Roommate, thank you. As a fan of VTubers in 2020, I resonate with this. Tomboy, thank you. You care so much that it hurts when things are bad. Yeah. Level 100, thank you. Who is best horse and why is it Rice Shower? Listen. Rice Shower. Pretty peak and all. Okay. You know, I resonate with that. I'm not a heel, I'm a hero. You know? I feel that. However. You have... How do I say this? I don't want to like... I've been trying... Maybe I already said it at one point, but I've been trying to like... keep it subtle, I guess, like who my favorite is. Because then when I play the Musume game, when it eventually gets fucking released in global, in the West, then I can like play it and I can like freak out. You guys will be like, ah! And it'll be like a big deal. But, so thank you. 18 months, hell yeah. And it's my birthday, pips! Happy birthday, Soitsu! Happy birthday, Soitsu! Happy birthday to Soitsu! Happy birthday to you! Oh, did I already say it was Satono Diamond? Okay, yeah, it's Satono Diamond, but... Leave me alone. What was that? Thank you. I'm not good at fucking holding stuff back. What was that? Thank you. VTubers have expanded rapidly. Too much to keep track of everything at this point. Eventually it will stabilize and status quo will be established. I spoiled it. Hey, Jang, thank you. Hey, Tiba, it's my birthday today. Another birthday. I had a dream about you last night where we were at an art museum, but instead of walking around, you drove in a kid's monster truck ramming people in the ankles. Why did you do that? Because it's based. That wasn't a dream. That was real life. That was real life. Happy birthday, Edjong. Happy birthday, Edjong. Happy birthday to Edjong. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it was when we were searching for the giant plushies for Kida-san Black and Satono Diamond. Oh man, I love both of them. I really love both of them. I love all the horses. There's not a single horse girl that I don't like. They're all great. Ooh, Tila, thank you. Fuck Hasbro. Lisa, thank you. I read that. But yeah, there's a lot of VTubers. And VTuber companies have gotten so big that it's too difficult to keep up with everybody. Like, it already wasn't possible to keep up with literally everybody. But like, it's all kept expanding to a point where it's like I can't even remember the names of some of these people. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So now I just have some favorites, and every so often I'll watch like random indies. I tried taking like the small corpo pill, and there are small corpo VTubers that I like, but I can't get invested in the whole company. I can't like recreate that brand love that I had before. Now it's like, all right, I just like individual people. Space Pie, thank you. Lady goes to doctor. I'm burned out on VTubers. Doctor, good news. The great Pipkin Pippa is live. But doctor, she says, I am Pipkin Pippa. Are there any small corpos left? There are. Some. Not many. Glory shopping, thank you. Ever check out the Tokai Teo model kits? I have not. I should buy one though. I should build Teo on stream. I love Teo. Implore the Drip King, thank you! Pippa, I'm stuck in the jail today instead of doing cop stuff so I can watch your stream all night. Lonnie, thank you. This greatly reassures me that my choice of things to spend money on being anime girls on the internet and Warhammer instead of whatever in the heck this is was truly the better choice. Pippa love. Tokai Teo, my beloved. I don't think I've ever cried as hard. This is cringe, but pretty much every episode of Musume, or every other episode, I cried. But Tokai Teo's in season 2, like it just hit so fucking hard. Like I was like bawling. I was like bawling during Tokai Teo's whole journey. I need to watch this too. I strongly recommend watching Musume. When you know that it's like based on real events, it hits so much harder. Because it's like, it's one thing for like an anime to have all these characters and it's like, oh, and then like this happened and that happened and oh, like that's sad. But for it to be like based on real events, it makes it hit so much fucking harder. It's based on real events. Yeah, they're all based on real racehorses. Rare pivot not spoiling plot points. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Teo has a very... I'm gonna like cry thinking about it. Oh god. Okay, Teo had a very, very... we'll just say interesting journey, and I'll leave it at that, man. Silent Suzuka, oh man. That had me bawling too. I didn't cry as hard, like for the entire rest of that of season 1, but oh man. Bloodix, thank you. I get my money's worth throwing money at Pippa. Greg D, thank you. Society really has made us okay with overconsumerism. As much as I love capitalism, I do think overconsumerism is a problem. I think people, myself included, very easily fall into the idea of this will make me happy, and it's like stuff shouldn't make you happy. It's okay to be happy about stuff, and stuff can make you happy, I guess, at times, but it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be the stuff that's making you happy, right? It should be like other connotations that come along with it, I guess. Neo Harkadith, thank you. Pippa, I know nothing about Musume, but I saw images of one named Amane, and I'm in love. Yeah, Amane is one of the new ones. She's really beautiful. Jill, thank you. I no longer feel bad about my Gunpla backlog. Good challenge, thank you. Can we play Pokemon Go just for Lopunny? You could. Walrus, thank you. I think Pokemon Go is a CIA surveillance where all these people walking around with the cameras out looking for Pokemon. If you wanted vision of a particular area, you would need to... all you would need to do is spawn a Mewtwo. Nobody plays with the camera enabled. Literally nobody plays with the camera enabled. Pippa, are you sure this $1,500 Saber figure won't make me happy? Well, it is Saber. Space Pie, thank you. Teal Super Chat Gacha is best gacha. Hell yeah. NFTY, thank you. Maxing out Autism Rabbit. JD Dog, thank you. I fucking love Hokusai from FGO, but the amount I spent enrolling her banner made me realize I could be spending that much on therapy instead. General Cup, thank you for the $10. Yo, Contigo. Scoopy, thank you. DSP spent 150k on WWE champions, allegedly. I don't believe it. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't believe it. $150,000 feels like something that, like, just, like, genuine, like, schizophrenic haters would come up with. Alright? I don't think you would. Where did all his money go? I don't know, but I don't think it was on WWE Gacha. It was in court documents. Oh my god. Well, I'll look into that later. Jill, thank you. There was a guy at my last job that spent $500 on WoW tokens. Oh, I read that one. Damn, thank you. Pippa News. Pippa Cute for real. Nick to Dick, thank you. I've met fent addicts that were less conniving than this. Oh. PC Hauntsman, thank you. This type of behavior reveals deeper issues. This game isn't to blame for this psycho behavior, no matter how monetized it is. True. That thank you. And her husband only thought she was cheating. Yep. Alright, thank you. Hashtag blessed we get Pippa Gospel Music Minute. Wait, chat, what would be worse? You find out your wife is cheating on you, or that she's dropping $1,400 on Monopoly Go? New Hercative, thank you for the 50 Mexicans. Yearly mental test to use the internet. Cheating? Stage Cat, thank you. And Tectone spent $250k on Genshin? I mean, he's a content creator. Cheating is worse. Okay. Money can be recovered. I can get a new wife. I can't get that 14k back. No stragglers? Alright. They're both cheating, just on games. 14k is better than my trust. I mean, she's still betraying your trust, but okay, yeah, cheating is worse. Cheating with the Monopoly man. I don't know. I feel like it just... The fact that it's Monopoly, man. Fucking Monopoly. I feel like that's what makes this whole thing so funny. I mean, it's not funny. It's sad. But... Monopoly? Like, the game everybody already has? It's not even like you can... It's like, oh, like, I can't get this fixed. Like Candy Crush, right? Like, you don't have a physical copy of Candy Crush. But Monopoly? Fucked up. Hopefully she never downloads anything like that again. Time to make Uno go! Oh no, VTubers, it's so over! Alright. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Pipkin Pippa! And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, it's so cringe! My head hurts, I need Advil. Till day falls away, till day. Till day falls away, till day. Till day falls away, till day.
Till day fluffles away, till day fluffles away, till day.
I got locked out!
Fluffles away, till day fluffles away, till day. Till day fluffles away, till day. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Tuesday through Saturday, we'll see you again soon. A few hours past noon. Peeking, drinking, watching, reacting, backseating. ISP problems, left waiting. What the hell is Pippa eating? Marmot spam as chatters go ham. Miss super chats, when will Pip Possum ever come back? We hope you enjoyed your stay. Your favorite streamers live. So today, she'll be offline. peepees. We'll see you again soon. Leave a like and bob to the outro tune. Next stream we'll argue and laugh. Next stream we'll have a blast. Stick around to see who Pippa rates. Read the chat rules and say, hey dude. We'll stream again soon. Come back again. And remember us when you hit message send. Till day fluffles away till die. Till day fluffles away till die. Till day fluffles away till